mist, like Sebastian had suppressed it into this ball. I forgot exactly what spell it was, but it's being contained while its golem, uh, you presume, will animate upon entry into the room. Um, these vaults of greed, man.
How big is the golem?
Let me see. I want to say it's 15 feet tall, but let me double check.
And the room is filled with some kind of greenish mist that we determined was like a polymorph magic.
Yes, it has a polymorph effect on it. The golem is 12 feet tall, about 3,600 pounds. But yeah, it seems as though this mist has some sort of polymorph effect with some added teleport effect to it. Like if the mist affects you and you get transformed, it seems almost as if it'll whisk you away somewhere.
Okay.
Oh, the golem weighs 5,000 pounds.
I pick it up and put it in my pocket.
Yeah.
It's an object, so put shrink item on it.
Yeah.
Shrink it down to the size of a pebble, and then shoot it in a sling at somebody, and then dismiss the spell just as it gets there.
There's
Well,
actual sling bullets with that capacity.
Yeah, I know. I had a couple with a character.
Bullets. Definitely gotta try that out sometime.
Give me 1 second. We'll get started up, guys.
I think it was Gusting Sphere that I used.
Alrighty. So, as I was saying the last time, the final sort of chambers in the Rune Forge, you guys saved greed for last. Upon entering this immaculately decorated place, you notice that these super rare hardwood floors, polished to a sheen as you clip clap down the halls. This wood echoing your steps, and you had came to a door that's encrusted with jewels. And upon further investigation of the door, you realize, only a few of these jewels were real. Um, it was a lot of them were sort of knockoffs or fakes, which was kind of an interesting view on that. You bypass this trap door that would have crushed anybody who didn't notice it beforehand. Making your way up the hall, seeing this sort of greenish polymorphic mist. Sebastian had contained it within the spell and contained it into this ball and is hovering it up into the corner of the room behind the golem, upon which Grim, carrying the golem bane scarab, determined that it is indeed an iron golem. You're pretty sure that it will animate upon entering the room. And you can see on each side, to the left and right, there's halls that you can head north or south. As far as I remember, I think we were just kind of preparing for battle previously. So if you guys want to just kind of jump in and say what you're doing, and basically, as soon as you enter the room, it's going to be fight time. So we'll roll initiative whenever you're ready to step forward.
So, did we get rid of the mist?
The mist is being contained. What spell was it you used, Justin, for that?
It was Shadow Evocation Gusting Sphere.
Okay, so yeah, it sucked all the mist up into this little like 5 foot sphere ball. Correct.
Yeah, I put it directly above the golem.
Right. So it's being contained up there.
If we want to try something, I could try to damage the golem from afar without us ever entering the room.
Well, that doesn't sound like very much fun.
Do we know it's not going to activate regardless?
We don't. It depends on the parameters that the caster gave it, or the controller gave it.
Is that anything that we can figure out, Larry? Like detect magic and study it?
To see maybe what type of instructions it's been given. Give me a knowledge arcana.
Remember, we only have like 13 rounds for gusting sphere to keep the fog from at bay. So 14 rounds.
Did you say it was an iron golem?
Yes. So let's see.
How about this? How about I go in there and I destroy it?
So, kind of studying. Let me see. So studying the golem, kind of looking at it, like I said, you recognize this as an iron golem, and I'll give you questions on that in just a moment.
Guess not.
Trying to determine maybe perhaps what type of orders it's been given. So you do know that you haven't stepped into the room yet, so it hasn't activated. So you're pretty sure that doing that will cause it to become active. There is an underlying sort of effect on these golems. Something you've never read about personally, but they seem to have some sort of link, like adjurant link, that you're not quite sure what it may link to exactly, but it does seem to connect possibly to others of its own kind, as if there's like a web of connection of information that goes between perhaps multiple golems, so that if one becomes aware of an intruder, perhaps they all will become aware of intruders, um, or something similar. You can't put your finger exactly on it, but with your combined intelligence and knowledge of such things, it seems to be a reasonable deduction.
Oh, well, that's great. Yeah, we'll have to do this faster. We'll have a swarm of these things on us.
You guys can go ahead and throw yourself an initiative if you like.
Oh, a swarm of golems. Ugh. So is that like a swarm of bees, but just bigger?
Yes.
I hate bees.
Now, we did not rest, did we?
I think you rested before you came in here, didn't you? I don't think there was a reason not to.
I've got spells down is the reason I'm asking. I just want to make sure that I'm at...
No, we didn't rest because I still have a lot of spells down too.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean, I've got just a few, not a whole lot, but I am down some spells. So.
actually, I do remember y'all said, yeah. You said I got some. Yeah, I don't think you guys did, unfortunately.
Okay, well,
The action's
I've got all my spells.
He's got a good point. Yeah, Grim, I'm ready.
well,
You guys can jump into initiative if you like, just to go ahead and have it ready to go.
Can we ask? Did we ask questions on it last?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you did not. Give me a second. Let me see. You got a 40.
Yes.
Let's see. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4 questions.
All right. I would like defenses. Defenses, offenses. What spells affect it differently, and worst save?
All right, we'll go bottom top. Worst save is reflex. The defenses are DR 15 adamantine, immune to magic construct traits. Offenses, they're typically a slam type creature. They do have a breath weapon. It is a poison gas cloud. Persists for about 1 round. Anyone within the area. It is a poison effect, basically that will damage your constitution. It's fairly hard to shake, as it requires 2 saves. Let's see. And then you said magic that affects it differently would be a magic attack that deals electricity, slows an iron golem with for 3 rounds with no savings throw. Fire breaks any slow effect on it and heals it for 1 point of damage for every 3. Gains the access and temporary hit points. It's also affected normally by rust attacks and like the rusting grasp spell.
Okay. So no fire. I definitely say that. I know Sebastian has a decent amount of fire he can chuck out.
He just nods while he focuses on his shadowy ball.
Or not Sebastian, but Arcturus.
He nods too.
Okay. I'll pull out a wand of acid arrow.
All right. You want to go ahead and jump into initiative, and then you guys can just, as soon as you enter the room, we'll go into it. So Grim, if you want to initiate that, like if you wanted to charge up or something, then obviously I'll give you like a surprise round, and then the rest can jump in. Or
I
however
will
you want, like,
do
Dominic
that.
wants to go first or whatever. However you want to. Somebody's going to get a free round. And then
Can I
we'll start
can I
initiating.
act in the surprise round too?
Yes.
I just want to shoot it with an acid arrow.
Gotcha. Go ahead and do that. So you take 1 standard action for this, and then everybody else can take a standard action, and we'll go in.
Sebastian won't be able to.
Are you concentrating on the?
Yes, I don't know how many rounds you want to say wet pass, but it was only 14 rounds to keep the sphere going.
Let's see. You've been in here. I'll say. Pretty quick conversation. Honestly, you just kind of looked at the goal and determined its, strengths and weaknesses. Kind of briefly talked about that. We'll say 5 rounds.
Okay.
Like not a terribly long conversation.
AC 29 touch.
AC 29 touch. I do believe hits. Yes.
2d4 acid damage is not
Very nice.
affected by spell resistance.
Excellent. I will mark that. I'm gonna have Arcturus do something, a standard action, and then Grim, you'll get a standard action also.
Okay, he said no fire. Well, she said no fire, so he's going to. How far is he from this thing? He's only 25 feet. Can he fast bomb? Actually, he's going to chuck 1 acid bomb.
Excellent. Guys, my roll 20 froze, so give me just a second.
I believe.
Go ahead and do what you're doing, but
Let me
I'll
double
get to
check.
the point.
All right, I'll let you know whatever he does. Ooh, actually, he's going to use a force bomb. He's going to try to knock it prone for Grim.
I might have to use. So it's the Iron Golem. When I open its character sheet, it freezes. So I might have to run it just out of the book. But everything else is fine. All right. So let's do
Wow,
this.
this is super slow, man. So 27 touch.
Yours is being slow.
Yeah, this whole thing is fucking slow. 27
mine is
touch
too.
for 27 points.
27 touch hits for 27. Mark that.
Yes. Reflex save of DC 23.
22.
You get slapped prone.
Very nice.
Nice.
That's awesome. Alright, he's prone. 27 damage to it. Gotcha.
Lower damage roll, but the prone helps.
Yeah, absolutely.
And as he's
Alright.
falling prone, I just reach up and slam him in the chest to help him down.
Give him that elbow.
Movie.
That's a 36 to hit for 24 piercing damage, which is adamantine.
Mm-hmm.
And then 5 ice and 1 acid, so 30 if he takes those two.
Yes. Alright. You guys hit him hard there. You see these, acid, and then Grim smashing into it with a shield. It's kind of on the ground, kind of in an awkward looking position, this statue. But it does begin to animate now that it is down and starts to, start to react. We'll go into regular initiative, and Sebastian, you have top.
Okay, I will. So hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the 9th round. I'm gonna keep focusing on the gusting wind.
Excellent. All right, Arcturus.
Arcturus will take a step forward. He's still knocked prone, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and that means I can't. Throwing stuff at him is going to be a lot harder. Correct?
Yeah, it gets +4.
+4 AC. Okay.
His touch AC is probably crap, though.
But his touch AC, yeah, it does.
He is going to slap an acid bomb onto his crossbow and shoot. He's going to full attack it.
Excellent. 33. That is a hit. Oh, no, that's Grimm's. I'm sorry.
Those are Grimm's, yeah. So it's 29 to hit.
Let's see, 29. He is prone. You're shooting it with a regular bolt, correct? So it's
Yeah. It's just a +1 bolt, +1 icy burst.
gotcha. Unfortunately, that does miss.
Okay. All right.
Second attack hit.
32 for 6 piercing and 3 cold.
All right. So the second one does hit. You see, like, as the bolt hits it, like, it kind of bounces off where it's not made out of adamantine, but it does leave, like, a ring of frost, like, on its thigh where the bolt hit.
Oh, man, I need to get adamantine bolts. Okay, that's his turn.
Why, Mac?
Here's my lingering damage from acid arrow. Takes another 3. Unfortunately, he is prone. I'm just going to toss one of my acid darts at it.
All right. Gotcha.
Let me see if that's affected by spell resistance, because it is a spell-like ability. Okay, it does say it ignores spell resistance.
Awesome.
So I get -4 for hitting this guy because he's prone. 16 touch.
Yes, definitely.
He takes another 11 acid damage.
Very nice. Okay. Grim.
If it's -4, Larry, the second attack for Arcturus would not hit him either.
It hit. Let's see, it was a 32, right, total?
Yeah, but -4, it's 28.
Yeah, its AC is 28.
Oh, then when the first one hit then? Because it was... Oh, never mind, you're right, correct. Go ahead. Sorry.
No worries. I had to look at it twice, too.
I fumbled on the first attack.
It is prone, so it can't get you back quite yet.
Second one is a crit threat, but a 20 is not going to get it. So that is 19, 25, 28 damage. And then the third one's going to miss.
28.
And then with my second shield, they all missed.
Damn. slinging at this thing. You're hitting it. It's just not getting through that tough iron plate. It seems like you see showers of sparks flying over Grim as he's just wailing on this thing's torso, trying to get through these interlocking plates.
But I did succeed with one shield slam, so I still get my bull rush attempt to push him back against the wall.
Excellent.
Which is my CMB, which is 17. 24.
24 CMB.
Yep.
CMD is 39.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. My turn.
Excellent. All right, this thing's laying prone as a free action. You see from underneath, it's so the statue's like kind of like a woman standing there. Um, these interlocking plates, like she's wearing like a breastplate, and in her hand is a book. Um, from her mouth, there's like a small gap, and this large puff of acidic gas starts to pour out of her mouth and into a radius around it. And a 10-foot radius. So, Grim, I think you're the only one that's going to be affected.
Sure.
Question:
Yes.
if Gusting Sphere is above it, will it help Grim out?
What's the area of the gusting spear? What's this?
I believe it's a 5-foot sphere. Let me double check. It's a 5-foot diameter sphere of air.
I think because it's up and the golem is down on the ground and it's 12 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that it's like
sorry, I tried.
You know what I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate the try.
Tell me a fort save.
Oh, fort save. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a poison effect too.
Oh my god.
Oh, the cockiness got you.
All right.
That's what I get.
Twitch watchers, do not be cocky like this. This is not good.
You'll take 4 con damage as you inhale some of this
Ow.
cloud. And that was a free action. So as a move action, it's going to attempt to stand itself up, which will provoke.
Well, that son of a gun. Since he did that, he does provoke. You said.
Mm-hmm.
I fumbled again.
Jeez. So this golem is raising up. It has like this book in its hand, and it raises its arm up and brings it down at you, Grim, for 38.
Yep, 38 hit.
You go to throw your shield up. Unfortunately, it gets through. The damage hits your shield and like just jars your arm, so making it almost numb. Let's see, it does 2d10 plus 16. For 31 damage.
31. Okay.
31. And it rocks your left shield arm like, ugh. Sebastian, you are up.
If I move the sphere, let me see how far I can move it. I can move 30 feet. If I move it like 5 feet above Grim, will that aid him at all?
Absolutely. Yeah, if you put it like around the golem's head, as soon as it exhales the cloud, I'll allow it to be sucked up into it.
I do that.
Okay. So you see the sphere sort of move around the golem and kind of get right in front of it, near its head there.
I don't know if it'll mess up its vision or not, but
I'm gonna set it over there. No, the golem's 12 feet tall, so as long as you're putting it up above, like you have a hard time seeing the golem's head, but the rest of it's perfectly seeable. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Okay, that's my turn.
3 rounds. All right, Arcturus.
Ark is he's not liking this golem right now, so he's going to try to force bomb it back down to the floor. So he's just going to throw 1. He's not going to fast bomb it. and I believe he's within 30 feet. So 32 touch
Absolutely.
for 27 force and reflex save. DC 20.
All right. Let's see. +5. 13.
Slapped back down.
Knock him back on his rear end, or
Perf, man.
her, kind of feminine. Yeah. I forgot to remove the boot, so we'll just keep it. Yeah, you see this golem crash back to the floor with this resounding sort of echoes. Why, Mac?
I will roll my 2d4. This is for the lasting effects for my acid arrow.
Excellent.
And then, with it being resistant to spells, guess I'm just gonna try to hit it with an acid dart again.
Okay. Yeah, you did pretty good last time.
21 touch
Definitely.
for 8 acid.
Very nice. Yeah, this golem's getting chipped away pretty hardcore as you guys are keep working on it here. You can see like parts of it are melted, parts of it like these force bombs are starting to dent some of the iron, and like its arms and stuff are sort of starting to look mangled a little bit as we come to Grim.
Okay. I'm getting a bit frustrated. No, it does. It just adds damage to my unarmed strike for like when I hit the elbow, but it doesn't do anything as far as they're not that close together. My armor spikes. Yeah, I'm not going to power attack because I got hit with some con damage, so I'm feeling a little weak, and I haven't hit this guy, so I'm just going to try to attack with a little more caution.
Excellent.
So it's a crit threat of 42 with a confirmation of 38.
That is a confirmation.
So it's 29, 32, 34.
You see Grim kind of focus himself a little bit, and he brings his shield up and just kind of leaps off the ground a little bit, hits it. As he does, like the edge of his shield slices through the torso of the golem with a loud scrape, and a shower of blue sparks fly out everywhere, and the golem splits almost half as its top torso bends backwards. It leaves like enough of the metal to where it just is folded over as the head hits the ground, and the legs remain all mangled up on the bottom where it's down on the ground. Basically bent this golem in half. You see it sort of go very limp as you do that.
I dislike golems almost as much as bees.
Throw me another fortitude save.
29.
29, I believe that gets it. All right. And go ahead, because it is 2 saves. Go ahead and roll me another one real quick. We'll just knock it out of the way.
30.
Okay. You're good.
Oh. That thing took a bit out of me. We got to get out of this room before that mist comes back. Left or right, guys?
Bastion just comes running through. Yeah, we all got 18 seconds left. So he comes down here.
Come running through the room to the right. Okay.
All right. Answered my question. And I'll start heading that way.
I rolled a D2 just to figure out which one. As soon as we get in here, the sphere in his palm dissipates and flutters away.
All right. As you come down around the hall, Grim, you taking the lead. You see a very similar setup at the end of this hall. This greenish mist covering this pool, with this very like the exact same size statue as you saw previously. This one does seem to have shifted its form a little bit. Instead of standing there with the book up and stuff, it appears to be kind of leaning forward as if it's in some type of anticipation. The rest of you that kind of studied it start to think about how that they were somehow linked. So it's almost as if this golem is anticipating your arrival. So as soon as you come around the corner, it's activating and coming, starting to step out off the pool towards you.
Oh, so like as soon as I come right here.
Yeah, as soon as it sees you, it's yeah. It activates. So we'll go straight into initiative.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, we have another one. And he's not waiting around.
Oh no, Arcturus is stuck beneath me.
No.
Somebody get him. There we go. We heard about the catnip I got.
He's like,
I give him a look.
He heard those noises coming from Wymack's room.
Best stay off my man.
He heard about the Dragon D.
you're right.
Larry, for whatever reason, it didn't put me in initiative this time, but I got a 14.09.
Gotcha.
Wow, well, Johnny really is.
Yeah, I don't know what the
Whoa.
deal is. Like mine's being really slow too. Like I
Yeah.
tried to open the character sheet, dude, and it crashed.
Mine's actually faster than usual.
So odd.
Wow, man.
See, we got everybody. We got possession. Need no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I didn't get the golems in there. That's what it is.
It goes last.
Both it does. All right, you come around the corner. You can hear the sound of grating iron, Sebastian, ahead of you, and you see sort of Grim, like as he's turning the corner, sort of come to a halt. You immediately suspect, more danger.
So I'll ask telepathically. Can I see where around the corner?
You can't really see, but you can kind of hear these noises, like the sound of the pool, like the golem getting ready to like separate itself from the pedestal, and you can hear the sound of the iron grating as it moves.
Okay, I will ask telepathically Arcturus and Grim what they're seeing.
Gotcha. There you go.
I know what it looks like to be in a stance, and this thing is waiting on us. It knows we're coming, and it's ready to pounce. And it's also, the room is covered in that green mist again.
Fuck me, man. Oh, we may have to do.
Can we draw it out? Let's just not go into the room.
I've never been very good at drawing, but I can try. Do you have like parchment and a pencil?
I do.
Hear the CMB his ass into the room with telekinesis. Go draw on its face, Grim.
Oh, good lord.
Graffiti it. Shit. I don't know. Like, I wonder if animate objects might fuck it up somehow.
Unfortunately, I don't think so.
I only have 2 shadow evocations left.
Yeah, animate object won't work because it's like considered a living, active thing.
Do I know if greater dispel magic would do anything?
Yeah. I think you guys had determined last time sort of the parameters of it. Give me just a second.
I really, man.
Let's see.
If there's more rooms like this, it's going to be rough.
So you know that failing a fortitude save will basically, you'll suffer a baleful polymorph effect, and then there seems to be some sort of teleportation effect intertwined with it. If you get teleported, or if you get teleported, or you don't know exactly where you'll go. The holding your breath will help you against it, and it can be suppressed by dispel magic. Like mage's disjunction would probably, destroy it permanently. So yeah, it can definitely be suppressed.
This probably won't be as long as me doing the gusting sphere, though. And I can't lean forward to cast a spell. Like I can't lean forward to look over the corner.
Bring that other spear with you. Still got what,
Yeah.
a few rounds.
Oh, do I?
Yeah,
Oh, I do.
it's only grenade.
Yeah. So I have. Is it 5 in the beginning? 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3. So I have 6 rounds left. I will do just that. It moves 30 feet around, so I would have to spend 2 rounds to get it over here, right?
Moves 30 feet. You have control of it, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, 2 rounds, and it'll go right here to the entrance, and it'll suck it up. As long as it's touching the cloud, I'm gonna let it grab it.
55, 60. That's right there in the room.
So let's do it this way.
I'll mark off 2 rounds. 6,
So
5.
you guys spent 1 round, kind of moving up, and then you'll have like basically an additional round while he moves that spear if you want to do anything in that round. That makes sense.
How are these things medium?
I think they're large. It is large. It's large, tall.
So it would have to squeeze to get into this hallway.
Well, it's large, tall. Like it's not wide. It's tall and narrow. Or at least that's the way it's described. Yeah, I don't know if it can actually get in the hallway though. I think the actual roof in the hall is shorter. Yeah, it's kind of bound to this room.
Okay, well then, Grim, if you'll step up one, I'd like to get behind you.
These halls are 10 feet tall, and then the rooms are 20 feet tall.
Oh, it could
So it can't. Yeah.
Oh, it could get in the hallways, yeah. Because it's 10 feet tall, right?
12.
Yeah, I mean, at worst, it'd be squeezing.
Right.
Grim,
That's if it even leaves the room, if it can.
Yeah, Grim, if you'll step forward, I would like to get behind you.
Okay.
I can't see it.
My cat eyes narrow at Grim. Behind him.
Well, I mean,
You got tight gluteus maximus.
but it's the Golem's turn, right?
So here, let's do this.
He said we had a round or something, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's gonna move this sphere, and that will be this turn, this cycle, and then at the beginning of next cycle,
Okay.
it's gonna be here.
Okay.
So on turn 9, the sphere will get it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to hit it with an acid arrow.
All right. So you step up, acid arrow.
The sphere should be right there.
25 touch. I'd hate to be a one-trick pony, but it's all.
There you go. Do what you got to do. All right. Let's see. So the golem will actually. Let me get rid of this real quick. So the golem will step forward on its turn, but it doesn't seem inclined to enter the hallway. If that answers some of your questions you had about that. But you guys can go ahead and basically take your 1 round. So while Max shot with the acid arrow, the rest of you can react as well.
25 touch. Hit.
Yes.
Well, I would just step up to the beginning, to the end, right at the door. Then, if we're get the round, that's all I'll do on my round.
Okay. 4. Got you. All right.
Grim,
We'll just cycle through like this.
You could avoid some knocks on the head if you just want to stay back.
Who wants to avoid knocks on the head?
That's kind of what I thought.
All right. Then Arcturus, if he wants to do something.
He will step in front of Wymac and chuck a force bomb at this golem.
Excellent.
Man, I refreshed roll 20 and it still really didn't do much of anything.
Yeah, mine's being weird.
What the hell? Whenever you're ready, character sheet. Come on up. Fuck, man.
That's why I just used the dice roller for this, because I can't even open the character sheet at all.
Oh, come on, bro. God damn. Wow. This is
Pretty crazy.
This is great. Great. All right. He's just going to throw one.
Okay.
So he's within 30. It's within 30. So 25 touch
That hits.
or 30 points.
30. Gotcha.
Reflex save DC 23.
Incoming. 18. Prone.
Knocks prone.
Very nice.
That's his turn.
All right. So we'll start at turn 9. The sphere absorbs the acidic or the polymorph cloud. Sebastian.
So yeah, he focuses on the sphere.
Okay. And then the golem gets to act. He will, as a reaction, unleash his cloud, 10 foot. Unfortunately, it's just Grim. Do you want to throw me a fortitude save, please?
Oh God, 18.
What I forgot about that. I was gonna try to.
18. Dang. Yeah. Let's see. You'll take 1 con.
All right.
And then his slams. The first one was 37. The second one was 46.
The both hit.
All right. So the first one you take 21. The
Okay.
second one you take, let's see, 29. So 21 and 29.
21 and 29. So that is 50 points of damage.
50, right.
Okay.
And you are up, Grim.
That's
This
what
thing's
you
like
think.
Mack truck.
I'm adjusting my max hit points.
You're good.
Combine that with draining your hit points too is scary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I went from a max of 169 to 127.
If you want to jump in, Sebastian, and do that on your turn, you're more than welcome to, just because it's fair.
Let's keep going.
All
I
right,
think
Grim.
it's also for the fact that he's nervous.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to unload on this thing because I'm so feeling kind of weak. But I mean, it's what I do. Not power attacking. 41, 37, and a 26.
Very nice.
Does not confirm, and you need a 28. You said so. Just the first two.
Well, it's prone.
Oh,
so it's down 4. So what is it? 28 minus 4. 24.
so they all three hit. So that
Yes.
is 10, 20, 30, 47 plus ice and acid, 47, 54, 59, 64, 76 altogether.
76. Wow.
And then the second attack.
That's crazy. Let me do some math here.
Was the con stuff to Grim, was that damage or drain?
Damage.
Oh,
Damage?
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you see Grim and this just unload on this thing. These showers of sparks once again flying all over the place. And you hear the hiss of this pool as these sparks hit the water and are extinguished. So between the scraping and grating of metal on metal and the hissing of this water, this thing, he shredded large gates into this golem. Very well, very nice.
Is it done?
It's not done. It's still seemingly active, but you tore it up.
Then my second shield I hit with the first two for Another 28, 29, 33, 38, 41.
All right, that does it. You can describe how you destroy this thing if you like.
Well, it's prone, so I've kind of just jumped up on his chest, kind of straddling it, and just kind of almost like a jackhammer, just beating straight down into its chest, aiming for like the joints around the shoulders and neck area.
Gosh, yeah, you obliterate this thing. Very good job.
Thank you.
You can see in this pool too, in this room, it's a little bit different in the fact that there are probably 10 to 12 hand-sized koi swimming around the pedestal where the golem was once standing. Um, don't know if any of you know much about it, but the patterns on these, the calico patterns on these koi, the orange, black, and white, are amazing. Um, you've heard some places, some cultures and stuff revere these as, like a pure form of art. They breed these things for their colorations and patterns, and these seem to be are probably considered top notch.
Look, guys, fish. I'm hungry too. That's great. I go to grab one to eat it.
I would just eat them too.
Arcturus says, "Move, move."
What? Oh yeah, the wind thing. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, you see this long hallway spread out before you. You see, as going down this hall, there seem to be 3 doors, all on the right hand side.
Arcturus will stop Grim. He'll put his hand on his shoulder.
What?
He pulls out a wand, and he'll hit Lesser Restoration on him.
Excellent.
So this is one charge. You got hit by it twice, correct?
I'm down 5, so that gives me 4 back. So the -1 doesn't affect me, so I wouldn't worry about it.
He's still going to hit you with it anyway.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's going to completely cure you. There. So we have 24 charges left of that wand. So, and it gives you a nod.
Thank you, Arcturus. You're all right. And I pat him on the back really hard.
Thanks.
As you come up on this hallway, you're kind of looking into this door. Arcturus, for some reason, as you look into this chamber, he immediately recognizes what it is. So it looks like an apprentice chamber. So in here is a bed, and it looks like raw materials, like a variety of different components. But looking on this room, it appears to be some sort of fabrication chamber. And Arcturus immediately knows that inside this room, you can use the spell Fabricate at will.
Oh, shit. Yeah, he definitely spreads that information mostly to Wymack and Sebastian.
Oh,
sorry,
my
there's
gosh.
4 chambers. 4 of these, it's like almost like a bedroom of sorts that has the added effect of fabrication at will. There are some components around. It doesn't really give a list. It's just mostly mundane things that you would use to fabricate. Like there's some iron ingots, there's some bits of rope, some strips of leather, some cloth, and things of that nature.
Okay. We need waters from the pool of elemental arcana from Greed. Is that those pools right there?
So you're not sure that those are it. Like there's probably another such place.
Arcturus is going to linger in here for a minute to see if he can figure out anything to be used to help us with this fabricate ability.
Yeah, what is required for the fabricate?
The raw materials.
Raw materials, whatever you need.
I've got some bones in my bag that I've been saving and some chalk.
So couldn't this be used for Wymack and Sebastian's staff crafting?
Yeah.
Sebastian's
That's
definitely
interesting.
coming in here.
So
Thinking about that.
yeah, you can fabricate at will. So what happens is this is the caveat. When you leave the room with anything you fabricated, it actually goes back to its base components. Well, hang on.
That's disappointing.
So, okay, hang on. An object created here reverts to its base materials if brought outside into the hall. Likewise, an object left here for 24 hours reverts back to its base materials, explaining the raw materials in each of these rooms. Make whatever you need, but you have to use it inside this hall, inside the room.
But if you were to craft a spell component and then use it in the casting of the spell,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't understand the application of this room fully.
It's kind of strange.
Because, yeah, there's nothing in the room to use whatever you make on.
So unless they're using materials to craft the materials they actually need to build these golems, like all the tools and stuff they need.
What kind of
Here's like it gives a short list of what's in here. I'm gonna put it in the loot. Stacks of lumber, blocks of stone, metal bars, and bones.
Yeah, those sounds like golem components to me.
Right.
So if somebody fabricates it, makes a golem, and then hits it with a permanency, then that would
Right.
make it like permanent, right? It wouldn't
Right.
fall apart.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Sebastian can animate objects and make them permanent. Let's get our own golem.
So you can make a golem in here, like a flesh golem.
Within the bounds of the fabricate spell.
Yeah.
I've got some goodies in our bag. I could make amalgam 2.0.
Okay, let me see how much it costs to permanently animate objects. Because I do believe I have some diamond dust on me. Let me double check. Because if we can do that, I'll animate him. So animate objects is 15,000 gold diamond dust. Let me see how much I have on me.
And you do have permanency?
I bought scrolls of it, yeah.
Very nice.
Shit, I only have 2,375 diamond dust. Shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Let's see. I don't think I have the gold to make a flesh golem.
But you'll have access to this place. You know.
Yes, this is going to be a fantastic summer home.
Right.
Yes.
And this is just sort of like the beginning.
I swore there was more diamond dust in here.
I thought you asked pretty recently, maybe even last session, about getting some diamond dust that was in the loot or something.
Yeah, I thought that so too.
Grim, while they're kind of looking around this room, if you look around, like in this room, it's the same thing.
All four of these rooms?
Yeah, they're all fabrication rooms.
Okay, I want to go all the way down the hall and kind of look this way while they're doing that. Kind of keep an eye, make sure nothing's coming around the corner.
Okay, make a perception check.
Yes, my specialty. I got a 2.
Just because it is kind of probably loud, you can hear like the sound of lapping water ahead. Very similar to the sound of the previous pools you passed.
Okay, I'll think to myself, okay, is this working? Can you hear me, Sebastian?
Of course. I can hear you. Oh, unless you're directly talking to Sebastian, then.
I'm just talking in my head. I'm like, okay. Well, I think we have another room with another pool up ahead. I hear the water.
Is there any more golems? In
I
that
do not
green
see a
vapor?
golem, no.
What about the green vapor?
I do not see any of that either.
You hear water.
Yes.
We're right behind you.
But I definitely don't see a golem or green mist.
Does his golem bane scarab say anything?
Oh, what's the range on that?
Oh, I think Isabella has it. Never mind. It's 60 feet, I believe. But didn't we give it to Isabella?
Does she have it?
I think so, because I don't know. Maybe.
I really don't recall. For some reason, I was thinking Grim had it.
I thought so too. Oh, Isabella
Um,
has that adamantine rapier, doesn't she?
I gave it to.
She does now.
I have adamantine weapons, so I didn't need the Scarab Bane. So I actually gave it to. I thought I gave it to Isabel.
Yeah, so because she was a scouting, right? So it allowed
Yes.
her to protect them.
Yeah, because she's normally ahead of me. So.
Oh, never mind on that.
And I have an amulet of natural armor +4 that I like. So.
Sebastian will look longingly at these rooms before he starts heading towards Grim.
Are there any supplies or items we could use? Any tools we need? I'm just thinking of this fabricate.
Mm-hmm.
But if they don't work outside the room, what's the point?
Gosh, that's true.
He has the permanency scroll.
Oh, well, okay.
Let me see. I
I
believe
put a list of what it says is available in these rooms. In the loot. It's like wood, cloth, stone, metal, bone.
I have 5 permanency scrolls.
I mean,
But again, I don't have that much diamond dust.
but
So-
would permanency keep it from falling apart?
If we have the diamond dust.
Yeah, if you permanency it, it'll stay.
Wait. If you buy a scroll, doesn't that also mean you're also paying for the material component of it?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that means that if we did fabricate a flesh golem,
Or your staff.
then I should be able to use the scroll to make it permanent, correct? Without the use of diamond dust? Or do I have to?
For your staff or for the golem?
For either.
I think you gotta have the material
whatever.
to build the golem, but doing the permanency you don't need the components for because you're using the scroll. But you still need the base components to build the golem. Like you have to build it here and fabricate it, and you have to make a check per the spell.
Well, if we have all the
Then-
base materials, doesn't the fabricate take care of that?
Yeah, well, you still have to make the check. That's what the spell says.
Okay.
The craft check.
I look at Wymac and Arcturus. I have 5 scrolls. We could make both of our staffs and then make an additional assistant with the
Yes.
2.0.
I roll out my bundle with the in process staff of toxins.
All right.
And I guess I start rolling out all my crystal components for my staff.
It's like a kid that just rolled out their Christmas present on Christmas morning, and they finally get to play with it.
Right.
Yeah. What was the staff I was still making? It's been so long.
Grim, you go up and around the corner. You do see this cloud of green mist, and once again, this similar iron golem as the previous ones you faced, sitting there. Once again, sort of like in a battle stance, prepared to attack.
All right. Now I definitely see the golem in the green mist. There's
There's a
definitely
door.
another room up here, just like that.
Don't go any further, Grim.
What are you guys doing back there?
We're making more help for you.
There
Oh,
is
no,
a
it's a
door
2.0.
on this side.
Staff of Hungry Shadows. That's what I'm making. Okay, well, ladies first. I will help Wymac with hers.
Okay.
Excellent.
I have to make a see, it's caster level 9. It's just a 14 spellcraft. So um
Well, Arcturus can help us with our craft checks too if he has to.
okay, as long as I almost critted it. Okay.
Nice.
I got my staff of toxins.
Awesome.
All right, so that's a scroll. Let me mark that off.
Then yeah, Sebastian takes a scroll, reads off permanency.
Yeah. Okay, I will. Oh, what's my staff? Let's see how to figure this shit out. So, Staff of Hungry Darkness. Where are you? Hungry Shadows. That's caster level 13. So what's the thing for that?
Caster level 13, it's
Yeah.
5 plus the caster level. So it'd just be an 18.
18. Okay. So my spellcraft is okay. Same thing. All right. So let me mark
Got
this off. Buy for free. Right. Let me mark off a scroll. And then we're doing the golem, right?
Do we want to? I don't know how well a golem is going to be able to function in these small hallways.
We can make a medium one.
Mm.
We don't have to make you huge.
There is a flesh golem hound.
The golem is in the room, like I said. It is like, but it does seem to be bound to the rune grim. As long as you're staying back, like it can't like get to you. But it does seem eager to
He's like
perform
teasing a
its
dog
duties.
on the other
Yeah,
side of the fence.
that's exactly what he's
You
doing.
can't get me. You can't get me. Puts his toe out. You can't get me.
That's exactly what he said he was doing.
I could make the golem and just leave it back. So
We could make it and put it in the bag. If you want to do that.
This is true.
Like you were doing.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
let's
To
see,
make one. Oh,
construct.
I didn't have the money. No, it's too expensive to make one.
Well, we're using fabricate. So as long as we have the materials here.
Oh, would it work that way? Would it offset the actual cost?
What is it now?
Yeah. All right. I'll start
So you
breaking.
got the materials. So
We did that for the staff.
fabricate. You got to use fabricate and then the appropriate craft check. And if that succeeds, then it comes together. And if he uses permanency, it works.
I will make it out of the Chernobus and the Omox.
Oh, nice. Using some of these bones and stuff to like bind it all together. Okay.
Yeah,
So you start gathering.
I've got 2 Chernobu and 2 Omox available that I can.
All right. You
stuff for.
get out these parts and using the materials laying around the room. You start to construct this thing, or kind of like lay it out on the floor, and then at will you fabricate it together. And you do have to make the appropriate craft check along with the fabricate.
Does Wymac need help with that?
I don't think so. I'm looking it up right now. It is only a heal check of 13. No, I should be good.
So need a description of this thing if you succeed too.
Yeah, 34.
Arcturus can help you.
Yeah,
That's
give us a
fine.
description.
Basically, let me bring up a picture of the Omoxes and the Chernobus.
What can we build for Arcturus?
Let me see. I've got tokens. Let me find them.
So that's another permanency scroll. I get rid of that.
Where's the
So it looks like it's
Chernobyl?
all tentacles for the Chernobyl.
So it's like a large black glossy body, this large central eye, and the Omox. They're actually like ooze.
Almost like ooze.
Yeah, like a thick, greasy ooze. The wood and such in these rooms that you can frame up stuff to. You know what I'm saying?
And we make a necroborg.
Um, hmm. Let me see what I can find.
Excellent. Yeah.
I do want it to be almost like a gibbering mouther.
Ooh, that's awful. With this, see, you had two Omoxes,
Yes.
so you could, with like instead of multiple eyes, it would just have like the two large.
Yeah.
Like one on its face and like one on its chest, maybe, or
That'll work.
that
That's
sounds
a
pretty
mouth.
awesome.
Basically,
That's a
for its
mouth,
head,
right?
all it is a mouth, or all it is an eye, and one
Right.
chest. And then I guess does a Chernobyl have a mouth?
Yeah, you see the bottom right there?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
like a ring of teeth, like a
No,
lamprey.
that will be its chest, and its head there'll be an eye in the front and back. That's all it. For its head is all it is an eye in the front and back, and this chest will be the mouth.
We're gonna have to find some art,
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find.
but we'll come up with it. Yeah, we'll definitely find a token. In the meantime, do you still have Amalgam's token?
I think so.
We'll just use him, but that's cool.
Can we make this construct with like construct upgrades?
Um, not super familiar with that. What do you got to do?
I believe it's just additional checks to make. Like we can make it with a bag of holding, basically kind of thing inside of it, or a rune of lightning on it.
If you have the components, absolutely.
We'll worry about that later next time again. I'm just excited we have our staves.
I
Yeah,
know, right?
that's a
Mine's
huge
mine's not
benefit.
super fantastic, but I feel like it fits my character.
Right.
I feel like mine does too. I just gotta like talk to Larry about altering some stuff on it.
Hmm.
But it's definitely a long just obsidian shaft, a shaft of obsidian that just basically doesn't look like it's been smoothed out at all. It just looks like it's all roughed edges and everything, and inside of it has like black smoke flowing in up and down of it that take on faces. And I think the top of it is shaped like an eye, a red eye.
I found like a picture. Not exactly, but I don't know. I'll throw it up in Discord and see what you think. But like I said, we'll look around and,
I
and
just
pick one.
posted one too.
Yours is probably better. Let's see.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
I put it under loot. Sorry, I should.
Gotcha. No, you're good. I did too. Yeah, that's much closer than what I found. I'll make a token out of that for you here in a little bit.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's really cool. Alrighty. The Grim, like I said, this golem's up here, like just anticipating you coming in this room. The rest of you are back here fabricating, working on these things.
I've just been out there sticking my tongue out at it, making faces at it.
Moon it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Grim, roll initiative.
Just me?
He's gonna punch you in the ass.
Yeah, until the rest hear the combat.
Don't moon it, because it's about to give you a prostate exam. Unwillingly.
So the fabricate takes 1 round to cast. So you guys have done 3 rounds, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the golem in there just because somebody might get pulled in.
How's that big butt thing gonna get down through this hall?
All right. From this doorway, you see this human walk in. At first, you think he's human. He's wearing these long, elaborate, silken green robes trimmed in gold. He has this staff in his hand that's made out of some shiny material. Being a dwarf, you immediately recognize it as mithril.
Um,
Hang on.
Guys, I hope you hurry up. We've got an extra visitor besides the golem. Looks like a guy in robes, mithril, very nice. He's dressed to the T, I gotta say. But I don't know who he is. Does he look friendly?
No.
And he does
As
not look friendly.
He comes into the chamber, looks around past the golem. What has come to disturb my studies? Perhaps one of the necromancers has come to their senses and wishes to join my domain. He can't really see right now, but I just want to let you know that. Like he's around.
Hello, my name is Grim. I am a dwarf. I have come to interrupt your studies, but I am no necrophile. I am whatever you said. I'm not one of those. I'm a hero.
So you are from the outside world?
Well, I mean, I've spent some time inside too. You know, I'm not always outside.
To answer your question, Sebastian, it's not a targeted spell for the rod. From the rod of absorption, it has to be a spell targeted for it to absorb. He says, "Welcome to my fine establishment. Do you like what you see? Is it up to your taste?"
It is very nice. These floors are immaculate, by the way. I don't know how you keep them so polished, but you're doing a very good job.
He's like looking at your shields, and you can he's covered in metal, like his whole body is, and he's looking at your shields, and he says, "Yes, fine taste indeed. If you have come from Galarian, please come share the news of the outside world. Eat, dine with me."
Oh, and I think to myself, well, guys, he may not be as bad after all. I think we're having a very pleasant conversation. And then I'll say to him, "Oh, that's very kind. Could you do something about this mist and that golem? They tend to get in the way."
He says, "Of course, of course." And he kind of like waves his hand. The mist dissipates. Let's see. And then he says, "Back to your place." And the golem steps into the water, sploosh, back up on the pedestal, and reforms into its, statue-like stance.
Oh,
Come,
thank
come.
you. Thank you. Where should we go eat?
He gestures into this room here, into this door.
All right.
Like I said, he's standing, being polite, gesturing.
All right, guys. I think we're okay. He just wants to have dinner and talk. We'll be up around the corner when you get here.
You start heading towards the door. Like I said, he's standing there with his arm extended.
Yeah, I start walking up there. I mean, he's been friendly so far.
Yeah, like I said, he's got his staff in his left hand, gesturing with his right. As you step up, like I said, he's standing there. He's got a smile on his face. You can see like his eyes almost have this strange like metal coating on it. It's very weird. to look at up close. He's all shiny and but very much, alive and apparently intelligent.
Oh, after you, sir.
Grim, it would be very rude to go have dinner without us.
I told you to hurry up. Excuse me, we have to wait just a second. My friends are coming. I'm not alone.
Oh, you have friends.
Yes, they're up around the corner making dead things.
I don't know if I have enough room at the table for more than the two. You see, I don't get company very often. Please, please, join me. Join me. Maybe a glass of wine before we eat.
All right, I can have a glass of wine, but I gotta wait on my friends before I eat because they would be rude.
All right. And like I said, he's gesturing up into here.
We'll have a glass of wine. You guys catch up, then we'll eat when you get here.
Grim,
I
What?
look at Whiteback.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Grim, you know you're the dinner, right?
He's being very hospitable. He's offering us, he wants to talk about Galarian and where we're from.
You know who that is, right? You did tell me he's made of mithril, right?
He's made of mithril. Yeah, well, he's wearing mithril. I don't know if he's made of mithril, although he looks like he's made of metal. So, yeah, actually, I think he is made of mithril.
Did you mention that to us, or am I just assuming?
No, I mentioned he had mithril on. Now that you mentioned it, though, I'm like, oh yeah,
Okay.
his body does look like it's made of mithril.
That's the mithril mage, probably. Do you remember talking about that?
I don't remember. No. Excuse me. Are you the mithril mage?
Oh, Jesus.
My reputation precedes me. Indeed, I am. It's glad to know that. I am glad to know that my reputation still extends beyond this place. Please, I am even more eager to have you as a guest.
Well, apparently my friends don't think it's a good idea to trust you. They think you're not a nice guy.
He steps forward and steps to the door, and he's like, "Well, come on, let's show them." And he kind of starts walking up into the hall.
All right. I'm going to make a roll to see what Grim will do.
Yeah, now that you're kind of aware of this, jump yourselves into initiative, and we'll start taking turns.
All right, I'll follow him.
He steps up. You can see ahead. I'll read you the description. As you start to step into the room, he sort of like whispers a word. Like nothing perceptible happens in Grimm's eyes. I'll read you the description of this room. You see, rows of thick wooden work tables occupy the center of this long chamber. Bookcases lining the walls hold hundreds of books and scrolls. Crates next to or pushed under work tables appear to be filled with an odd variety of mundane items, such as rope, sticks, backs, tools, cookware. A dog on one of the tables looks dead, though its hind end appears to be made out of some sort of metal, as if they're being combined. A few other animals pace back and forth in small cages. A house cat, a few rats, a snake, and a small white-faced monkey of some sort. A type of creature you've seen images of from lands like the Mogwai Expanse. It kind of hoots and hollers, starts jumping up and down the cage as you enter.
Wait, we're not eating a cat or a dog, are we?
No, 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 of course not. These are my pets.
Oh, that's nice to have pets.
He starts to walk around the table, and then we'll go into. Let me get everybody ordered up here. All right, so he'll go first. He's just kind of in the room. He's kind of walking around, almost as if he's preparing like a spot, gesturing for Grim to come. Every step he takes, like, come on, come on. The golem doesn't seem to do anything. Arcturus. Hauling ass down the hall. Gotcha. Sebastian. right. Now, Grim, you're up. Like I said, he's saying, "Come on in, come on in."
All right. Like I said, we need to wait on my friends to get here before we actually start having dinner. And they, I'll be honest with you, they're a bit smarter than me, so they probably give you more information. So, but I'll take a glass of wine while we're waiting on them.
He says, "Indeed, we shall wait on them. You're right. We're being rude." And he says another like sort of arcane sounding word, like "Skaza." And he begins like looking around the room as if he's looking, for a bottle of wine. He's looking on these bookshelves that are behind him. You see that there are a couple of bottles of wine, indeed, there, quite covered in dust. And some of these bottles are like they have like metal around them, like an encasing, of filigreed metal, and some of it like really thick metals with gems on the bottles. All very fine looking. Why not?
I'm gonna cast a spell and then going out, and I've only seen this spot right here, so I'm gonna dimensional step there. That takes up 5 feet of my movement.
Are you out of the range of the bond, Sebastian? Is that what you're asking? Has your bond been broken? Disrupt? Are you out of the range of it?
Oh shit! No, I was unmuted. It's the same plane distance, but I just wanted to know if anything he did when he spoke the words of power, if it disrupted us.
No visible, nothing. Nothing seems to be happening. In Grim's eyes, you guys don't hear anything either.
Okay.
Larry, did my dimensional travel, was it affected at all?
No,
Okay.
no. You
So I'll
jump
use
in.
5 feet of my movement to get right here, and then I'll stop right there because I see a golem.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and I'm not willing to step into that room yet.
And here's the door. But apparently, Grim had to have gone through. You don't see any other such.
And I'll have Amalgam step forward. But
I'm sorry, guys. I gotta step away for just a second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Man, that's a big ass golem we made.
It's squeezing through.
yeah, it's that's a double move for it right there.
He's kind of
probably
crunching
like
up. It's
ripping through the
hardwood floor.
walls.
Yeah, it's hardwood floor, and these nice walls are being like we're roughed up a bit.
Is it squeaky?
Oh yeah, it's probably like real squeaky, like rubber being rubbed against the wall.
That's my turn.
Big ass
Be right
squeak.
back.
All right, we'll hold on just a second. Well, the mithril mage will take his turn.
Well, then I'll use the restroom.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a little break.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. So everybody's kind of moving up, taking positions, kind of reluctant to enter this room. Grim, you're in there. Mr. Mage grabs this fine-looking bottle of wine. As he turns around, he kind of speaks another arcane word of power. You see... Hang on just a second. Let me get a description of this. Yeah. Sorry, I closed the page.
It's okay, Larry.
So you see sort of some of his metal, like his body, underneath the robes sort of starts to darken and almost become like shadowy looking a little bit. And you've seen Sebastian do similar things, not quite this. Um, but he takes the bottle, becomes very shadowy in appearance, though you can still see him. And he says, I apologize, I'm very shy when I have company, so please forgive my shyness. But he takes the bottle off the shelf. Um, Now, where's those glasses at? Let me see. And he kind of just steps up, walking along this bookshelf as though he's looking for a glass. Cat spell turning, excellent. Right. Golem stands, Arcturist.
I imagine I probably would have told them that the Gollum was going to let them pass, that he's caught him off. It's one of the reasons why I think he's okay. He called the Gollum off and he got rid of the green mist, so you guys can just come through there.
Arcturist. Oh, he went to the restroom too, I think.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh,
Oh,
welcome
it's
back.
our first time? I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
So Grim said that, so uh, Taurus gets a stern face, gets his crossbow further ready in. He will step here. Does anything happen?
Let's see. No.
Alright, so that's 15. Alright, so let me see. 15. He will get to here. And as his turn, can he check to see if the door's locked, trapped?
It's actually open.
Oh, it's open?
Mm-hmm.
Does he see Grim?
Yeah, you see Graham standing there. You see this. It's almost like a library slash workstation. Um, Books everywhere, little implements and tools. Like I said, you see this half a dog with the back half sort of being combined with a fabricated metal rear end. You see the cages in various spots with a cat, a monkey. One of them has a couple of rats. Uh,
Okay.
don't know. Let me see. You might have visual on the mage too. You can see a little bit of this green flowing robe and part of this individual space, and this staff that he has in his hand, and in his other hand he has this like immaculate looking wine bottle. He looks a bit strange besides the metal aspects of him. If you want to give me like a spellcraft.
Spellcraft? Alright. So Arcturus will double move to get into the hallway right there. So Spellcraft, he has Arcana as well. Spellcraft, here we go. There you go, 40.
It appears like as though his body has been sort of not only covered in metal, but he's put something upon himself that makes him very shadow-like. Like the room is lit by candles, so it's near dim light. He almost seems not exactly see-through, but he's damn near incorporeal.
Almost ethereal looking.
Yeah, very very incorporeal, ethereal appearing. Like I said, he's got the staff in his hand. As Arcturus steps up into this, he actually had suppressed and then reactivated this trap that's underneath him. You can give me a perception to notice it real quick. I thought you were stopping here.
Okay. No? Perception. 24.
All right. Unfortunately, you step into this room. Let me see. Let me put the symbol here.
Okay. Arcturus definitely telepathically screams out, "Trap!"
Yeah.
as it goes off. I think he does it telepathically and verbally.
As he steps into the doorway, this symbol lights up underneath him. It's sort of like a silverish blue flash of light as this symbol activates, and I'll need a will save from him, and he can make a spellcraft to see what it is too.
Alright, I'll roll spellcraft since I'm on here. So 31.
It is a symbol of flowing.
Oh, okay. Will. Oh, that's not as good. That's not good. Alright. 23.
All right. So unfortunately, he will be slowed for 1 round per caster level.
All right, load. Let me put this on here.
Slowed for 14 rounds.
Okay. Slow. 14 rounds.
Grim, you see the splash of light kind of envelop underneath Arcturus's feet as he steps into the doorway, and you see his movements suddenly become very sluggish.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my friend I was telling you about. Do you think you could help him out and get rid of that?
Oh, of course I'll help him out. I
I
just have such
appreciate it.
protections. I have to protect my work studies. I'm sure your
I
friends can understand.
understand. I'll completely understand. If you could do that for me, I'd appreciate it.
Yes, just give me a moment, and I'll find him a glass as well.
Okay,
Sebastian.
thank you. Thank you. Don't worry, Arcturus. You're just a misunderstanding. Can't be too careful, you know.
You see Arcturus's face slowly shift into a scowl as it telepathically screams at him, "Grim, it's a trap! He's gonna kill you!" Shit, that means this golem might.
Yeah, he definitely has the means of reactivating it.
So he's going to 15 feet here. He sees Arcturus from here, correct? I would assume so. He probably sees them. All right. Oh, that is well played. Well played.
Indeed.
So a area dispel is how big is an area dispel? 30 feet?
30 feet, yeah.
Is that I kind of want to do it on Arcturus. They could target. Oh, but I can't target anything specific with the area, right?
Area, no. It takes the highest level spell first, then goes down the line.
20-foot radius burst. Oh shit! All right, I'm just gonna try to target Arcturus with just a target dispel to get rid of the slow.
Okay. And that's 11 plus caster level is the DC, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I have to make like caster level check, correct?
Yes.
All right, so it's 14. Okay. 1d20. 22.
Unfortunately, the slow, like your magic starts to combat the mithril mages. Unfortunately, it's just a little bit stronger, it seems like, and it remains in effect.
Okay. I telepathically deliver that to Wymac too. That his magic is pretty strong.
Okay.
Grim?
Oh gosh. So you guys are about here because he's getting the wine ready and getting the glasses. So as soon as you guys get up here, we can have a conversation. Maybe he can help us figure things out.
I'm gonna dominate you. That's what's gonna happen.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. You got to be careful in these places of bad people, but this one seems all right. He's not done anything yet.
Grim, when has anything in this place been nice to us?
Well, remember the gentleman we found in the cage by the succubuses? He was nice. I
Yeah,
mean, he died, but
he was a captive of evil succubi. What do you think this dude
remember
is?
the guy, the sloth guy? He gave up, helped us out. He didn't want to kill us.
He tried to kill us, but he got overwhelmed by us.
Well, if this guy tries to kill us, trust me, I will overwhelm him.
Look at all the animals you see before you that are being slaughtered
That are
unceremoniously.
alive. There's only
What
one
about
dead
that
one, and
dog?
everybody has to eat.
That dead one is partially metal, is it not?
It is.
Well, I'd be hard to eat and live like
How
that, so
how would your clan feel about somebody just killing animals and turning them into metal, Grim?
oh well. We kill animals all the time, but I don't know about turning them into metal.
I sever him from the link. It's just not getting anywhere. I just hear an audible, just really loud, like headache-inducing sigh.
Or like remember old phones you could just hang up like really hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just beat the shit out of it for a few times and then hang up.
Yes.
Like, ooh, I'm sorry, I dropped the phone.
So I'm
All
just
right.
waiting for my friends to get there.
All right, why Mac?
Um. Oh, this is scary as shit, Grim. How to fight a mithril mage.
Yeah, and a golem. I still have that rod of absorption in Sebastian's left hand,
Excellent.
so if you need it, take it.
Do you want to get through this room, Sebastian?
Oh, he just nods. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna grab him by the hand and use my. It'll cost 5 feet for each of us for every bit of movement, so I'm gonna bamf us to right here.
All right.
He blushes under his black fur.
Nice.
I guess since I'm doing it, I'll put you behind me. So that was that took about another 60 feet of my movement. I want to have Amalgam go to right here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. It's going to stand right there. I do
Excellent.
not. It cannot stand up to that iron golem.
Gotcha.
Now, when I see this
So
guy,
much bigger.
I jeez, I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know his intentions, but I've got a good idea.
I've already told you his intentions. He wants to talk.
Yeah, Sebastian's got a pretty good sense motive. Maybe we'll try to do that.
I'm going to ready an action
Mm-hmm.
to glitter dust if I see him cast or take any kind of offensive action.
Gotcha. I'll put your little dashes there for you.
All right.
All right. It's his turn. He says, "Ah, now that everyone has arrived," he kind of turns around like he's got this wine bottle in his hand. He's sort of like ethereal, appearing, not ethereal, but
Blurry.
yeah, a little bit shadowy.
Ephemeral.
Yeah, um, almost like on the verge of becoming a shadow sort of form himself. But you can see that also he is made out of this metal. You see that there's a candle on each table, so the room is kind of dimly lit. He turns and says, "Now that everyone's here and you've seen my immaculate abode, you've seen the treasures I've collected, you've seen the excellent artistry of my golems, I would ask that you would pay tribute, that you may see more of this beauty. Please lay down your arms and valuables so that I may take my choice of what you owe me."
Hey,
You
Grim.
you
See?
said we were just going to have dinner.
"Oh, we will, but tribute must be paid. Wealth is accumulated in such ways. So please, please, one of your shields would do fine, dwarf. It is very fine. I appreciate the metalwork and the craftsmanship. It will make a fine collection to my um, chambers."
How about this? I've got at least 10 copper in my pocket. You can
He
have
goes,
that.
he sees like you're definitely not going to give up a shield, right? Like you got that sort of appearance.
Yeah, I'm definitely not giving up a shield.
He starts to say an arcane word. Wymac, if you want to, you guys can spellcraft it. Then Wymac, you can take your action once you see what spell it is.
Spellcraft.
Then you can determine if you want to take your. You know what I'm saying?
45.
He is casting Hold Person.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to glitter dust him.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, he needs to give me a will save.
Will say. Let me see.
DC is only 21, unfortunately.
It might work.
Let me see.
At least he won't be able to go invisible.
Oh, if he's blinded, he can't target anybody.
It's true.
23.
Oh, yep, he made it.
So he barks the words of old person at Grim. I need a will save, Grim. And he says, well, then I'll take the tribute by force, unfortunately.
I am wearing the trophy that Wymack has made me, so this will be up. Add 2 to this roll.
Mm-hmm. Like he seems almost like obsessed with taking
22.
22. Yes, because of that trophy allowed you to beat it. You shake off the effects of the spell, and he's kind of like, his eyes kind of go wide as you do, and he's like, I'll have your treasures. He screams and like drops the bottle of wine, and it shatters in the floor.
I say into my head, hey guys, I think you were right.
And he will move, so standard action to cast, he'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 20 feet up, down the, towards the other hall. And he barks out, defend me, guardians. And the golem steps up and will attack Arcturus.
Poor Arcturus is about to get that ass beat. Ooh!
Oh, ignore that D4.
Hit from behind.
Oh, hit from behind.
44,
Twice.
31.
God damn. Okay. Are those both hit? Yeah.
Did it move more than 5 feet though?
It did. It was like 10 feet.
It's a large.
That's true. Okay.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Ow.
Well, not
This
all
is
large
so-
creatures have reach.
That's true. The golems do, though.
Humanoid ones do though.
All right, so he took 23 points.
55?
55?
Yes.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, he got hit twice.
Thank God for his mutagen. He's at 57 out of 112.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Oh my god.
These golems are Mack trucks, man. Each arm is like getting hit by a semi. And it is Arcturus' turn.
Okay, so this is. Okay, so he has 13 rounds of slow left. Right?
Let's see. What are we at? Turn 15? Yes.
Okay, so there's 13. Oh, this slow effect is nasty. And he can't do anything. He can't make a full attack. Dagger can only take a single move or standard action each turn, but not both. Oh, he takes the -1 to penalty. Oh, man. Sebastian, this is a terrible spell you've been using on people. Okay, so he will spontaneously heal 5 points. Free action. Oh, man. This is... Do I have anything to break this? Can he drink an extract as a standard action?
Yes.
Okay, so he's going to drink his combined displacement and haste extract.
Yes, yeah, you got to combine.
Yeah, he does have those combined ones. So, so he has, it was haste and
I forgot to make these golems big. I'm dumb.
haste and displacement. That's his turn. Oh wait, does he have invisibility? Oh, he doesn't want to go invisible because Sebastian's right there. All right,
Alright, so he's got haste, and what else?
he's got haste and displacement on.
Very nice. You have to remind me of the displacement if he gets swung
No
at again.
problem.
I'll try to remember, though. Sebastian.
Okay.
Well, can he take a move action now that he got rid of the slow?
He is.
Or does that-
Yeah, I would think so.
Oh yeah, because doesn't it counter it?
Yeah.
Oh,
It makes you normal, you know what I'm saying? Puts you back to...
So he's not really hasted then. It cancels
Right.
the haste.
He's just normal.
Right.
Okay. Let me get rid of that real quick. So he's slow. If he's he can't take a move action because he's still going to be. He doesn't want to get Sebastian to get hurt. Do we know? Can Arcturus do an Arcana check or something to see if this golem can reach in here to tag Sebastian?
Let's see. You guys made it earlier. They have a 10-foot reach. I'll show you its radius here.
So if he stands here, he can reach all the way in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Yes.
its reach.
Basement. Ooh. Fuck. Okay, yeah, he's gonna He's going to stand there.
Excellent. All right, Sebastian.
Sebastian, what are you going to do, Sebastian? So, since this Mithril Mage does not look normal, is there any check I can do to determine like what exactly has he done to himself?
You can do detect magic.
Shit, I don't want to do that. Fuck.
It basically looks like he has concealment. Like is what you're kind of thinking.
Yeah, but he's like covered in metal, isn't he?
Oh yeah, that too.
Like I don't know if he's like part construct or some shit like that. Let me see what I can do here. 15 feet. 15 feet. Is he 15 feet? He's 30
He
feet.
does. He does seem to have, you know, I mean, his body is made out of metal, so I just feel like your common sense in this situation would tell you that. Yeah, give me a knowledge arcana, sure. Let me know what you roll.
Okay. Arcana is 35.
All right, so he's a male Aslanti, mithril-clad human, obviously a transmuter of some power. As with a lot of constructs, he resists electricity and fire. Um, which it's kind of weird because he's also vulnerable to electricity. That doesn't make any sense. Um,
It just
and
means.
yeah, he takes double damage, but he does resist some of it. And honestly, his body, it seems like the mithril seems to be a little thicker in some like parts, like over his heart and things of that nature, where a critical hit might do the most damage to him. So it's almost as if he has a fortification against that,
Oh, okay.
against critical hits.
Okay.
Other than that, he seems, just a powerful transmuter. Um, so resist electricity, fire, vulnerable to electricity, and the fortification percentage.
And so, for me to use this rod of absorption, I just subtract the number of spell levels that I want to use the spell for. Is that how that works?
Yes.
All right. So I bring the rod up before me, and it like pulse energy flows into me. My eyes flare. I'm going to spend. How many is it that I have to do? So it's 5. I'm going to spend 5 levels out of this to cast Feeble Mind.
Excellent.
So it is a will save DC 23.
All right. Oh, he failed.
Okay, so
Did you say
his yeah.
Oh shit.
So his intelligence and charisma dropped to 1.
Gotcha.
Oh wait, is that? Oh, I already did it. Cause I should have asked telepathically if we wanted to keep him aware.
No, it's done. I'm good with that.
Yeah, he has no defense.
Okay. Then, yeah. Does he have spell resistance though?
No, unfortunately.
Okay. So yeah, that's my turn, and then Sebastian will move over to this corner right here.
Excellent.
Oh man, that's a scary spell. That frightens me.
Grip.
All right.
With me then.
Nobody lies to me and gets away with it. Want my shields? You gonna get 'em. And I walk up to this mage.
As you cross the square, a similar to the one Arcturus stepped on flares to life as you step across it. Need a will save.
Larry, you're making dwarves look bad. A 14.
You are under this slow effect for 14 rounds.
All right, so it happened in this square?
Right here.
So 5, so I'd be 10, so I'd still can get to him.
Yeah, your first 5 foot step hit it, and then so yeah.
So basically, I can only take one attack regardless now, right?
Right.
Well, since he's made of metal, I'm going to use Buzz, my lightning electricity shield. Not saying it'll do extra damage, but we'll try. I am going to power attack.
Excellent.
Crit threat of 38 with a 38 to confirm.
Definitely does.
So that is 40 piercing damage. This is adamantine.
So with the fortification reduction, does that reduce all of the damage or just the?
I think it's a 50%. I got to roll a dice, and it's a 50-50 whether or not the crit goes through.
Yeah. What more fortification is it?
75%.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so I got to roll a 76 or higher.
6 or higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck.
Ah,
You got this.
did it.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Nice.
So if the electric and acid go through, it is 45 points of damage.
So he actually takes 1.5 times the electricity, but
So-
it has to get over his resistance to take any. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, okay, if he has resistance to it, then basically it's just a 40 damage.
That's plenty. Right.
Just 40. Just 40
Just, you know,
damage.
on
I'm
a
sorry.
wizard.
It's my
On a
off
wizard.
day today.
All right, gotcha, man. You can see like he takes the blow. His once sort of like metal covered eyelids that housed this intelligence has since faded as Wymax sort of begins to take her turn.
Can
Fucking feeble mind.
I know, dude? It is a frightening spell.
Especially against casters. I mean,
Yeah. Arcane.
I'll swap it out for something else if you want, Larry.
no,
I know.
absolutely not.
I mean, I have no problem with that.
No, it makes it interesting.
It shuts them.
I hit a bitch with insanity.
I mean, there's an iron golem up here, iron golem down here. You're not really out of the woods yet.
That's true.
Would I be able to angle a lightning bolt in there to hit him without hitting Grim?
Being that it's so narrow, probably not.
Like if I stepped there. Okay. I was gonna try to hit him.
Maybe if you got here.
Oh.
Do it between his legs.
I'll do it. I'll step to right there. And
Yeah, then you can. You know
where
what
was
I'm saying?
that trap? I'm gonna try to avoid that.
Oh, it was right here. Sorry, where that stool is. I can put it back.
I will try to avoid that trap as I'm walking up, pulling my wand out of my bandolier, and I'm gonna try to zap him with lightning bolt.
The trap was a one-time use. That's why I deleted it. But yeah, I can still see why you would.
Oh, shoot, I forgot my bull rush and all that. Well, I don't know if I'd get that because I'm slowed.
I don't know.
No, I wouldn't. Go ahead.
But yeah, I'll attempt to lightning bolt him. DC is 21. Reflex.
Reflex. Let's check his reflex.
I love staff like wand.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Amazing feat, though. I have my mnemonic vestments that I'm waiting to use.
15.
Yeah, he does fail.
So, like I said, he is vulnerable, but then he has resistance.
I'm gonna go ahead and multiply it by the 1.5.
Go ahead, yeah.
So it's 42 damage prior to the reduction.
Okay. Still, some of it got through. They took 12 from it.
He took 12? Oh my god.
Yeah, resist 30.
Oh shit! Nice though, nice.
At least this guy, even though he's, not really by himself, but at least he's tough enough to, like these other wizards, man. I don't know. They have them by themselves and they just go down so easy.
Yeah.
It is his turn. Unfortunately, he can't use any of his magic, but does not mean he's defenseless. He does have this mithril staff in his hand. And since you just shot him, Wamaki's gonna come at you. Let me see what his basic attacks are.
It's gonna hurt though, regardless.
It's gonna jab it in her chest.
Let's see, plus 11, plus 6.
It's like getting hit with a metal baseball bat.
So I'm just gonna roll and add it. It's plus 11, plus 6. So 11, 18.
Nope.
And 6, 20.
No.
All right, he missed both times. He will take a 5-foot step back. I feel like he might do that. Golem down here. Gonna shift up. Double slam Arcturus.
Okay.
Hold on. Shield wouldn't have been up. How long has it been since we come in here? It's been 14 minutes, hasn't it? Yeah, we spent some time.
Yeah, because you guys were down there.
That 20 would have hit.
All right, it's D6 plus 5. You take 8.
Okay.
Actually, let me see if the staff has any effects. If it hits somebody. Staff
He
made
gets
a silver
people,
shimmering sphere of mithril at one end. At one end, a golden stake wrapped in the staff. Larger than these 2 mithril spears. The staff may be used as a weapon. Plus 2 intelligence. No. Okay. I just making sure it didn't have like an on-hit effect. All right. Oh, possible crit. So 42 on Arcturus, 48, or possible crit and a 39 to confirm.
Yep, they all hit. So 50% chance.
Oh shit. Let me see. All right, so the first one, 50%.
I should have had. Dang it! I should have had amalgam come in.
Okay, that hits.
Second one, the crit will miss.
Oh, thank God! At least the crit did miss. Okay.
For 27.
27. Oof! God damn. Okay. You're still up.
All right. So the golem will step up behind the mithril mage, sort of like in a protective stance. And it's Arcturus' turn.
Okay, so spontaneously heal 5 points. Shit. I wonder if he can acrobatics. He's gonna try to acrobatics, like do a back cartwheel flip into this square back here to get out of the range of this golem.
Okay. You got to beat it CMD, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
So.
it is.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, I have a ring of jumping. Does that do anything?
It might.
Let me check, because I haven't used this shit at all.
I think that just gives you a plus 2.
Oh.
You don't need a running start to jump and stuff.
It gives a +5 competence bonus in all his acrobatic checks made to jump or long jumps. Would that be considered a jump? If he jumps back?
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to jump away, you can make either one, acrobatics or... Wait, there isn't a jump skill in Pathfinder, is there?
Oh, it's the acrobatics.
Yeah, I think it'll still end up being acrobatics. So if you beat it, you get out of the way. If you fail, I think you get stopped and you're stopped and AO'd.
Okay. Can he still... Will the ring add to this?
I'll let it add, yeah. I
Okay.
feel like it would be a good use for it.
He's going to do one of those one flips where he flips and he, like, spins. You know how they do those little, like, flip sides where
Mhm.
they spin? That's how he's going to do it.
Maybe kick off the wall when you get to the corner to push yourself
Yeah.
even further away.
So, 41.
You beat it by 2.
Oh, thank God! So he gets there. You know, his feet glow a little bit before he bursts back.
So you can actually move 15 feet if you want.
Oh, can he
acrobatics
do?
to do half movement.
He's going to go right on top of this table.
There you go.
Is that
some of these components that fall onto the floor as you kind of jumps, flips, lands on the table, and a little bit of sweat on his brow.
Isabella's not the only one.
Right.
Is that a standard action, or is that my move action?
That's a good question. To make an acrobatics check, is that a move action?
It's part of the move.
Okay,
move?
that's what I was thinking. Yeah, so you get standard.
Soon as he lands, he brings his crossbow up and tries to take a shot at it.
Oh, that cool imagery.
Yes. Now, can I still slap a bomb to it?
Yeah, because he does it as part of a standard attack, doesn't he?
Yes. Let me double check. See, that's how it's been doing. Explosive.
It's a free action, I believe, to do that.
As a standard action, the alchemist can infuse a single area. Okay, so it is a standard action. All right, that's what he's going to do. He's going to slap a force bomb onto it.
Off.
Is he within 30 feet still? Yes. So it will be. Oh, he fumbled.
Damn. See the
Yeah.
bolt, unfortunately, fly to the other side of the room.
Wow. He's not used to moving that quickly via
Yeah.
jumping around.
He's probably a little nervous.
He's like, fuck, I feel a little sick. All right, so that's one he missed. And there's a bomb. Well, at least he still has 4 bombs left.
Very nice.
Sebastian. Sebastian is going to. That staff looks actually pretty. So he's going to use. Can I? I'm going to use telekinesis to try to disarm his staff from him. And I'm going to try to, like, slingshot it towards Wymax's feet if I can.
Absolutely. Something grim in the forehead.
I should after his, we just want to be friends monologue.
No, you might damage the staff.
Oh, it's a myth. Oh, that's right. Fuck.
You are not funny.
Yeah. I'll do it through my own power. I won't use the rod. So it's my caster level.
I just realized I've been cheating Wymack out of her initiative because you actually acted. Well, I guess it's the same.
It's all right. It works itself out.
Yeah, you're still going before him.
So bull rush, disarm, grapple. So it's my caster level plus my intelligence. Okay. 22. 33.
Easily. So, CMB's 24, you got a 33. So you beat it. Almost by 10. So you move it 5 feet.
Okay. So it would be in the square then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
adjacent to Wymack.
I reach out. You see, like, threads come off my knuckles because I have my hands filled, and it wraps around the rod and the staff, and I rip it back.
Excellent. Yeah. You hear it kind of like metal on metal because of his hands as it reeks out of his body and lands on the floor.
And then I move here.
Excellent.
Get a better look at the golems. That's my turn.
All right. Grim.
I look in the room at the golem at the wizard, and I'm like, I just remembered. I've been wanting to try this. I want to activate my Helm of Brilliance.
Excellent.
Now the diamonds do fireball. Is that all the diamonds? You have to use all 10 diamonds?
No, you just use one at a time.
And it does the fireball damage that it indicates?
Let me double check, but I think so.
Because I don't think I have all 10 diamonds. So I was going to ask about that anyways, because I'm not sure. Because
it's a lesser Helm of Brilliance. It came with half the stones that have been numbered.
So I have 5 diamonds left. So I was wondering if the fireball would do half its normal damage, or if it's just 1 diamond and it's 8 fireball damage in that room.
Let's see. It's lesser powered, so the allotment of gems has 5. Yeah, you use 1 of your 5, and it does 10d6 centered around you.
Oh, I just kind of reach up and tap the helmet, and a little red beam from my forehead flies into the room right here on the golem. What's the radius? I don't want it to hit me. But so basically, I'm putting it back far enough to where
it's around you. It has to center on you.
Oh
no, that's only if it gets detonated. I thought.
No. Here I'll post the description here.
Yeah, I'm having it here. I'm looking at the description.
It says center helm aware risk detonation. Oh, hang on. You might be right. Oh, it's the detonation that's centered around you. Never mind.
Yeah, if it gets detonated on me, then they all go off centered on me.
So you want to do it like right here?
Yeah, but I can cast a fireball anywhere I want, I believe, using up a diamond.
Yeah. I was speed reading.
So they'll get a reflex save for half, I guess.
All right, when that goes off in the room, I'm like, no one get near that golem.
Oh, what? Fire does something to golems?
It hastes them.
Let's see.
Oh,
I think that's what it was.
It heals, and they
Heals.
get temporary hit points for any excess.
Oh, okay. I thought it hasted.
Oh, and that one's at full health too.
There's him, 19. I think he fails.
oops, forgot that.
And then the golem.
Grimm's making all kinds of interesting things to happen.
The golem got a 9, so
That's the
both
fun.
fail.
Low intelligence.
All right, throw your damage out. Both failed.
29.
Very nice. So 29 divided by 3, we rounded down, be 9, so the golem will gain 9 hit points. And he takes 29, but he has resistance, so he takes 19.
Oh, man. About forgot about my helmet. I'm glad I realized it. That's fun. But
As
I
he
like my
said,
shields better.
low voice.
But I just feel so slow and sluggish right now.
Yeah, this massive burst of flame fills that room of air, which seems to energize the golem, but it does do some damage to the mage. It burns some of his like silky robes off.
And that's my turn.
Why, Matt?
Can I stick that wand of lightning bolt around the corner and get both of them?
Yeah, I'll.
All right. I look at Spelliarmus or whatever the command was, and I'm gonna lightning bolt them. Try to offset some of that fireball bonuses that golem got.
Electriosis.
All right, so here's him. Here's golem. Well, no, I did. Hang on, let me roll for the golem. Looks like both probably failed. 14 and 8.
I don't think the golem takes damage, but he was what, slowed?
Ye magic attack deals. Yes, it slows it as a slow spell for 3 rounds.
I rolled much better. With the 1.5 damage, it is 54 damage.
Very nice. So let's see. Yeah, 54, so 30. So he takes 24. Damn. That's brutal. Where'd the initiative tracker go? Alright. So yeah, you reach around, blast this big bolt of lightning, shreds right through him, through the golem, crackles all along the back wall there. Each of the golem's movements become very sluggish. And from inside the metal man's mouth, you can see that there's some blood starting to run down his metallic chin. It is his turn. Oh, I deleted this acid. Hang on. He is going to run through the room. And he will make a fortitude save. He seems to have held his breath as he went through. Alright. So you see him pass through behind the golem, run through that fog cloud, and down this other hall. Those of you who can kind of see up in there a little bit. The golem's turn. This one will shift its attention, take a 5-foot step back onto the pool, and swing it amalgam. Or, well, 2.0, we'll say.
Damn it, I keep forgetting about him.
44 and 41.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm going to have to back him up.
22. And ignore that second roll. 22 plus 24. So 46.
Yep, that hurted a lot.
The other golem sort of just kind of stands in the stance of readiness to strike anyone who comes within range. Arcturus?
So they're 30 feet away. My bombs are 20 feet range, so that's
It's 1 increment. It'd be -2.
-2, so it'd be a -1 because of point blank.
Right.
Okay. Shit. I really want to use all my bombs. Okay. He's going to fast bomb it with the force bombs. No. He's going to use his acid bombs because we know acid isn't. That still hurts it, right?
Yeah, it's just immune to anything that has a spell resistance check.
Okay, so he's going to fast bomb with acid bombs. So that is a 32 and a 33 touch.
Both hit.
All right, so 31, 24. It's 54.
Dang, very nice.
Yes. So that's his turn.
All right, gotcha. Sebastian.
Okay. Was Sebastian able to see him run away?
You probably heard him, his feet like hitting the floor in a rapid pace.
Little metallic toesies.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I still have telekinesis up. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to rip this golem.
Very nice.
20. So 14. 37.
It's 39.
No problem.
It's against the CMD, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 39, unfortunately.
Okay, that's my turn.
Actually, does slow have any effect on that?
Maybe.
Only, I think reflex saves.
Only saves it doesn't affect the dex modifiers or anything.
But aren't they considered staggered though if they're slowed?
If it has an effect, then he might have failed it.
Let me see. Let's just tab it in. CMD. Yeah, it drops it by 1.
Would have been 38.
I still missed anyway.
Damn. Yeah.
No problem. That's my turn.
Staying where you're at.
Yeah, I will move 5 + 5 footstep there.
Excellent. All right, Grim. You seen this Mithril Mage take off down this hall, past the golem, through that door. Like, 30. Very nice. On the golem, definitely. $35, very nice. All right, gotcha. You see this big chunk of this golem being melted away by the acid after this massive shield blow, like rings like a bell through the hall. Turn 18. Why not?
Oh man. Think. Daggone it, my mouse died.
Oh no.
So I guess what I'm gonna do is I'll just step here and I will see. I will drop. I guess I'll drop my staff of toxins and pull a wand of, because now I have a wand of lightning bolt in one hand and I'm gonna have a wand of acid arrow in the other, and I want to shoot this golem.
See these two immaculate stabs laying on the floor beside each other.
I know. I hate dropping that right after I made it.
No, I got you. You could.
Touch AC of 13.
That hits.
Excellent. It takes 5 acid.
5, gotcha. All right. It is his turn. Man, Feeble Mind sucks.
And it's permanent.
Yeah. I think he's going to try to defend himself here with the golem. He probably feels safe. All right. It's the golem's turn. This one is going to attack Amalgam.
Oh,
Oh,
Climax, move Amalgam.
I meant to have him move. I'm sorry. I keep talking.
Oh, go ahead.
Forgetting it.
Go ahead.
I try to hurry through my turns, but yeah, he is going to draw an attack of opportunity as on my turn, he's going to double move out.
I think that's what I do too. I try to hurry too much and I end up forgetting.
So you do get an attack of opportunity on him. That definitely hits.
40. Where's the. For 24.
Yeah, so he's taking like 70 damage, so 40. Yeah, he's hurt.
Kind of crunched up a little bit. All right, they are going to take a turn. This one, not seeing Amalgam now, but seeing down the hall. It's going to come up, start squeezing. So let's see. It's a 5-foot step. And then squeezing reduces your movement by half, right?
Oh, yes.
So
and attack rolls and AC.
All right, so he'll only get a single attack on Arcturus. 30?
Let me see. Yes.
For 33.
50% chance.
All right, let me get that.
Oh my god. Ouch.
43.
Misses, right?
A high is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want.
Well, how do you guys do it? Because to me, 1 to 50 means it misses.
I usually do high is the beneficial end.
Okay, well then it hits. So he got 33. He got hit for 33.
Is that the way I've been doing it though? Now I'm second
You haven't
guessing
been doing
myself.
it that way. Been doing
Let's
it the way.
see. So Grim, when he rolled that fortification chance,
he had to roll above the percentage
to be good. So the golem would have had to roll above the percentage to hit him. So it's a miss. Yeah.
Okay.
The beneficial side is the high side.
Yeah, I think with the percentages, it's always you got to roll that number. If you roll that, whatever the percentage is and lower, the effect happens. Like if 20% miss chance, if you roll 20% or less, it misses.
1 through 20.
Yeah.
So typically the way you guys do it, that 43 would have hit.
No, it would miss.
Okay. Well, that's the way we'll continue doing it that way. Okay. My bad.
Like if you would have rolled a 51, then it would have hit him.
51 through 100. Right. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So he's good. It missed.
Oof.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit. Good call, Arcturus, with that fucking extract.
Then this golem is slowed, so I can only make a single strike on Grim. 41. For 26. Indeed. Nasty.
26. Took it.
Excellent. Arcturus is up.
He's gonna 5-foot step off the table to here.
Jumping from table to table or stepping down.
He's just stepping back.
Gotcha.
So he's then he's gonna use his last 2 acid bombs to fast bomb this thing.
Gotcha.
So it's a 39 and a 19 touch.
You can describe how he drops this if you like.
He throws one, and it embeds in that little hole in his mouth where the steam, the fog comes out, and it starts to melt away. And then the other one goes directly in the hole it creates and just melts his whole top torso down.
Very nice. You see it kind of start to heat from the acid and drip, and then kind of harden back up again in this twisted form of what it was. This pool of molten iron all on the floor. All right, Sebastian.
And Sebastian see Grim.
Yeah.
In the wall or something?
Oh wait, he's here.
I'm going to spend 6 charges from the rod to try to target a dispelled magic on the slow. Okay, here we go. 33.
Yep. Grim, you feel the sluggishness leave your body as you become your normal, more active dwarven self.
Oh, do I? Because I'm not looking behind me, but do I kind of know where it's coming from?
Yeah, you might have heard Sebastian say or think something along the lines of let you know.
All right. Oh, thank you. Feels much better. I
I'll
appreciate it.
telepathically let him know. You're set free, Grim. Now do your thing.
Oh, thank you, my friend.
Grim, you're up. Show him what you got.
Well, Larry, I'm going to try something fancy and do a full attack with my shields.
Very nice.
And they all rebound off the walls.
Get that rebounding.
First one with Burr, power attacking. 26, 16, set, miss, miss, miss.
Hold on, he is slowed.
The golem is?
AC, yeah. That drops AC by 2, right?
Okay. Then the 26 would hit.
I'm looking at 26, yeah.
So that is 22, 4 ice, 3 damage, so 29 damage.
Very nice.
Then with Buzz, 30, 31, the first two hit.
Mm-hmm.
So 48, 49, 54.
54. Man, this golem's like hanging by just these thin shreds of iron.
I will take my bull rush.
There you go.
31, I don't think beats his CMD.
It doesn't push him back, unfortunately.
Okay.
But this golem is literally just hanging by a thread.
And since I didn't miss on the CMD, I don't get my... Oh, but I do get my rend because I did hit with both offhand and main hand.
Finish him.
So I rend for 16 damage.
All right, you take both ends of your shield, shove it into this thing's chest, and these holes that you've already opened up in your acid and the various other attacks, and just split its chest cavity wide open. And this thing lets out a strange metal groan as it falls backwards into the pool with a splash.
And that's my turn.
You come in.
So that one's down. Both of them are down. We still got a errant mithril mage. I'm going to spend my move action to pick up the Staff of Toxins and then my second move action to stow the Wand of Acid Arrow.
Excellent.
And that's me.
All right. It is Mithril Mage's turn. All right. You hear the clopping of metal footsteps going, bouncing off these wooden halls ahead of you. Arcturus.
Alright, he'll spontaneously heal 5. And then as his action, he'll pull out a potion of cure mod and drink it.
Alright. Go ahead and roll it.
And that'll be his turn.
Sebastian?
So this dude is still running from us. And there's that green vapor that's still in that room, correct?
Yes.
What's the light level in this place?
Dim light.
Dim light. So there's shadows.
A couple of candles on these tables that are the only thing illuminated. Yeah, there's definitely tons of shadows. Like in these bookshelves, it's all shadowy looking, and then along like the profiles and the tables and these cages and the animals inside of the cages are all casting shadows as these candles flicker ever so slightly.
I want to shadow step after this guy. I will hold my action to see what we're going to do. we're gonna go after it.
Okay. Grim.
The green mist is in this room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I always listen to my friends, and I know that could be bad, so I won't go into that.
I always listen to my friends, he said.
Well, did I see like this door to the right here as I came through this room?
Indeed.
I want to come down and check it out.
All right. Step down. I'll read you the description of this area. This wide hall is floored in polished wooden planks, its walls covered in colorful jade tiles. The ceiling is made of lustrous stone that reflects the light of 3 decorative lanterns that brightly illuminate 10 golden statues of men and women in various poses of combat readiness that stand along the wall. So you see all these statues, kind of.
Okay, so the door's open?
The door, yeah.
Okay. Well, if they haven't seen it, I will inform them of what I see. More statues. I don't know if they're golems or not.
You kind of notice them when you were coming in. None of them seemed to animate or anything. You know, you're in combat. You kind of glanced over. You didn't see anything of interest happening while you're focused on the battle.
But since there's nothing in there that can help, probably. Yeah, I'll just until we can figure out a way to deal with that mist. I'm just going to kind of hang back for now in the room because I don't want to go. Actually, I can hold my breath. You said to go through it.
You can. It'll help you.
It'll help, but it doesn't necessarily.
It gives you a +4 to your save.
No, I don't want to. And plus, I don't want to get too far ahead of my friends because I wouldn't do anything to put them in harm's way. So I'll wait, see what they're going to do. That's me.
All right. Do you want to take turns, Sebastian? Or you just want to keep kind of holding?
Do I know if would the rod affect this vapor, the rod of absorption?
Only not because it's got to be a targeted spell.
Okay, well then I will try to suppress this vapor by casting an area dispel magic.
Excellent. Go ahead.
Not sure if it'll work, but we'll find out. +14.
Total of 16?
Yep.
Unfortunately, no. You see it start to combat against the mage's spell, and it does resist the dispelling. You know, with a more powerful push, you think it would have worked, but unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right. Why, Mac?
Let's see. Going to take 10 foot of movement here. I can see this spot right here, correct?
Yeah, you see that doorway leading into the hardwood floored hall.
So that's 15 feet of movement. Unfortunately, I can move here. I still can't see him.
Yeah, you can see where the hall turns up to the left.
I'm not going to go around there blindly, though, so I'm going to... Man, I got my hands full. I can't use another wand. Let me check a spell real quick.
You see these you see this room right here, Mac. When you come around the corner, it looks like one of those fabrication chambers.
Just like it?
Yeah.
Man, that is interesting.
Matter of fact, it almost seems like a mirror of the other side.
So I know he got... I don't need that. You know, I'm just gonna ready an action to lightning bolt the bastard if he steps around the corner.
Excellent.
And that's me.
Gotcha. All right. Arcturus.
You did not read what you need to. He's going to spontaneously heal some more. Another 5. So the free action. So that's 20 points he spent already. Is there? Did we ever figure out? Did anybody ever say like we're gonna go after him? Oh, he's seen Wymack vanish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have saw her.
Is this vapor considered like poison or something?
Yes, it's a poison effect. Or
Alright.
wait, no, that was a golem. Hold on.
Okay.
This is, I believe it's a transmutation effect.
Shit. And it's probably permanent, so doesn't want to risk that.
Yeah, you guys determined it is permanent. Dispel will suppress it, or like something stronger, such as the disjunction, will permanently destroy it.
Damn, he doesn't have really much to do. He'll move up here to where Grim's at, and then while also drinking another cure mod.
Excellent. Well, you guys are kind of standing like in this room. I'll tell you about some of the treasure you might see laying around. You see a lot of research books scattered around this room, worth a ton of gold. Well, I guess the treasure's in the books, if that makes sense.
Knowledge is treasure.
Gotcha. Yeah, but there's tons of like really interesting books, like ancient tomes, things of that nature. Like a couple of the titles are golem making, the extravagant art of, things of that nature. Sebastian. If you say anything, you might be muted.
Oh, sorry. He's going to move in front of Grim, and he's going to cast Shadow Step.
Excellent.
Now, so I can go 140 feet. You enter a shadow or area of darkness which transports you along a coiling path of shadow stuff to another dim or dark location within range. I'm going to telepathically ask Wymack how far is she's down the hall.
I went around a corner and only went 10 to 15 feet.
Okay, so instead of moving front, he's actually going to step into Arcturus' shadow and just fall straight down through his shadow. And he's going to pop up out of her shadow.
Excellent. You step in this hall. Across the way, like I said, you see another room that looks like the previous fabrication chambers you saw earlier. Matter of fact, it almost, like I said, seems to mirror the other side.
All right. So, like, when I step into their shadows and come out of their shadows, it, like, ripples and flows like water.
Their shadow starts to look like you, and it ripples. You step out, and it goes back to their normal shadow.
I forget what the booty was. I definitely come out the booty shadow.
A little thicker there.
Thick. Okay, that's he'll ask her, where's he at and what's going on.
I don't know. I haven't seen him, but I didn't want to just run around the corner blindly. You see, I'm sitting there with that wand out, just ready, electricity charging at the tip of it.
White knuckled.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Grim, you kind of look around. You see Arcturus behind you, and the other two sort of.
They just left me. Here I am trying to get us a nice meal, and they just leave. Oh, Jesus.
How rude.
Fine. If I have to, I have to. I will walk through the room, holding my breath.
Excellent.
It's a will save.
Oh shit, we might have just Grim.
But you get a +4.
So this is +6 to whatever I roll.
Oh god.
Does that trophy help you too?
21. That's adding the trophy. The +6 is adding the trophy.
Hold on, you rolled 2. You got a 26 first.
Why did it roll
Yeah.
twice? Oh, well, then okay. I got it.
Yeah, whatever the
You
first.
got-
30 something.
You got mouse happy.
You are good. You step into the room, you're kind of holding your breath. A little bit of the mist gets in your nose and kind of gives you a little bit of a tickle, a little itch, makes you sneeze a couple times as you run through. Other than that,
Let me see how far that was. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I still got 25 feet of movement, so I want to move on up.
okay.
So that'd be to there. It didn't hinder my movement to go through that, right?
No,
Okay. Then, yeah, I'm right there.
you did have to stop and sneeze once, but it didn't. No adverse effects. Waymaker, you're up again.
All right. My rated action didn't go off since something triggered it, so I'll just kind of step there. Kind of see to the end of the hallway. So 5. Oh boy, this could be dangerous. Yeah, I'm going to use 5 feet of movement and vamp to right here.
All right, when you appear, you see the pool, the golem, the mist. You see him standing here in a very frightened, like hands across his chest, fearful position. And as you pop up, he says, "Be gone with you! Why do you torment me?"
If he could speak, he could.
Oh yeah, he can't speak. That's right.
Yeah.
Kind of blubbering.
I'm going to drop the staff again,
Gotcha.
so I can have a
Respect
casting
from the
hand free,
Magecraft.
and I'm going to cast Wall of Ice.
Excellent. Get you some ice.
Oops, I didn't mean to put that little dot.
Where do you want it?
Right in front of the golem.
Like across.
Oops,
There,
I
completely block
did it
I
again.
can grab it here.
Got wrapped in the rail. I seen you for show.
Like that?
Yes.
Excellent.
Like that. And that's me.
All right. It is his turn. You kind of got him cornered. He's in fear. I guess he's just going to run up or take a 5, 10 foot swing at you once with his fist. He has no other weapons.
Hands are rated E for everyone.
He swings at you with this metal fist, and you think if he hits you, it might actually hurt. But you kind of calmly just, slide your chin back as the whoosh of air, brushes your face.
Get hit harder in sex. Well,
Come on, we know. Come on.
What? I hit her with a fireball?
well, I guess in dragon form you could hit that hard.
You know that's like getting slapped by a feather.
Wow. That's only because I went Black Dragon, right?
Shots fired. Shots fired.
BDC?
BBC.
Arcturus?
Arcturus is going to move up here and he's going to telepathically say, I'm not risking a chance to go through this fog, so I'll stay here and keep an eye on stuff.
Okay. Yeah, you can start looking around at some of these books or whatever. Lots of research.
We'll go in
Research
here.
on golem making. Inside there's, like I said, there's little statues that. Let me get to the page.
Yeah, his will save is not the best, so he's not
There's
really
definitely some interesting.
Are we gonna start pocketing some shit?
Let's see. Hall of Golden Repose. All 10 statues. They appear to be soldiers and consorts, likely in the service of the Lords of Greed. It appears that these unfortunate souls were painfully gilt, likely while still alive, but paralyzed and posed into pleasing shapes as the gold coating their bodies hardened. Closer examination of the statues reveal a look of surprise, anger, and fear. Each statue seems to be hollow, besides, the corpse that's within. Unfortunately, like the extravagant decor, the gold of these statues appears to be kind of like to fabricate, like it cannot exist outside of this wing of the Rune Forge.
That's above. That's terrible.
Yeah, imagine that.
That is terrible.
But yeah, that's all he really sees here. It does continue on down and turn. Sebastian.
He'll take a few steps further to see what's down there. Can you get here and look around the corner?
Yeah, when you get up there, you look, and like I said, it's more of the fabrication chambers. It looks exactly like the other ones you went through earlier.
Okay.
Grim.
Oh, Sebastian's going to move up.
Oh, go ahead. I'm
That
sorry.
was Arcturus.
My bad.
Can he see the Mithril Mage from there?
He can see Wymack sort of like in a slightly defensive stance. I'll be able to see a shadow a little bit.
Dead. I was going to hit him with Phantasmal Killer. I'll double move to.
All right.
I was
Now
right
you
here,
can.
right? But I'm double moving, so I'll get right next to her.
Okay. You come around the corner there. You see him standing there, and like basically holding his hands out like fisticuffs.
I will
Yeah,
move. I will move
Go ahead.
45 feet through Wymax Square to there. So I will draw an attack of opportunity.
He doesn't have like armor fighting. I don't think he can take one.
Okay. That's all I can do because that's a double move to get that far.
All right, Wymack.
See, I'm going to attempt to cast defense. I don't have combat casting. Let me see what level spell it is.
Did it again. Sorry, should be.
5th level spells, DC 25.
Nobody wants to hear
22.
you sing.
I want to attempt to cast Corrosive Consumption.
That sounds nasty.
Yeah, 30. And then I'm going to make a touch attack on him, which is not great. Oh, I've been using my melee touch all day instead of my range touch.
Oh man.
Sis, what kind of mage are you?
Touch of 11.
Yes, it hits.
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
So,
wow.
a corrosive consumption. With the touch, spell causes a small, rapidly growing patch of corrosive acid to appear on the target. On the first round, it takes 1 point of acid per caster level, so he takes 14 points of acid. On the second round, it grows and deals 1d4 points of acid per caster level. On the third and final round, it deals 1d6 points of damage per caster level. They can spend a full round action to scrape off the acid or can wash it off with at least 1 gallon of liquid. So, but he takes 14 points of acid.
You see his metal body start to like corrode and burn away underneath this acid, and you can tell like as it like on his shoulder and his chest as it burns through some of it beneath that metal, like over his shoulder bone, like his rotary cuff and stuff. You can see the bone start to show through, revealing that he is indeed, got bone and flesh beneath it. That's nasty.
And that's me.
He tries to swing at you again. He misses, and he's going to try to retreat into the room. Try to get against this wall. Like I said, he's fearful. No, wait. I guess he'll provoke because he's going around the corner. So Grim, Sebastian, and Wymack, all three of you.
I don't have any weapons out.
Gotcha.
I guess I'll take one attack.
Yeah, I will too. Because you said we can use staves as weapons, right?
You can bash him, yeah.
Well, I have the Ghost Touch Gauntlet, so I can try to backhand him.
It counts as a quarterstaff.
Yeah, I'll do the quarterstaff.
36 for. Ignore the second one. I don't know. My mouse must be getting sticky or something. I rolled it twice, but so the first one was a 36 for 28 damage. Well, he's immune to. He basically has resistance to the other two, so for 22 damage.
You can describe how you drop him.
Oh, I only got a 13, so I probably missed.
As he turns his back to run away, I just pull back and I bring the edge of that shield right at the nape of his neck.
As you hit, and it makes its way through that metal part of his neck. So there's flesh and blood beneath, definitely. As it slashes across, this mist of blood sprays all across the ice in this room, giving it a very dark splatter all the way across it as he kind of falls to the ground, holding his throat, and then curls
Well,
up into sort of a fetal position.
then I
That's
turn
what caused
around.
me to swing wide because I can't. He knocked him out of my range.
Yeah, he swapped, but he's
I almost fell into the mist.
And then I just turn around and look at the other ones. Well, guess we're not going to get an 8. But I apologize, guys. You were told me he was bad. I was wanting so much to trust somebody in this place. I'll listen better next time.
So this golem doesn't seem to be like attacking the ice or anything. Much like the other ones, he never gave it a command to defend him or changed its commands. So you think as long as you don't go into this room, it may not.
Is the wall of ice blocking off the vapor from coming on this side?
It is, yeah. Yeah, I'll slide it back.
I'm just gonna step up and kneel and watch the corrosive consumption do its work.
Yeah, watch it melt his body down once it gets into the flesh and stuff. It will end up leaving like a skeletal bits of remains after it's finished its work.
We really got to get you a hobby, Wymac.
Look, this is my hobby.
Arcturus is going to move down to this pool of water.
That's disturbing.
All right, I'll read you the description real quick. The Pool of Elemental Arcana. Silver beams support a domed ceiling covered in polished dark wood panels inlaid with spiky glyphs. Most of the chamber's floor ripples in an immense 40-foot diameter pool of deep blue liquid. Flashes of lightning and gouts of flame dance along the surface, punctuated by thunderclaps, hisses, and cacophonous shrieks. Vague shapes writhe in the current below the pool's surface. Nothing comes out of it. It's just noise and sound and like ripples of fire and lightning and stuff belch out of this pool as it kind of constantly sort of swirls.
Okay. This is what we need for part of the components, right?
It puts you in the mind of the original rune well you saw in Sandpoint, and then the one you saw. Where was the other one?
Magnumar, right?
Shit.
I think it was Magnumar.
Yes. Yeah, and then they were trying to build the one on the ship that they sank to collect all the greedy souls. This one appears to be much larger, almost like a prototype. Knowledge Arcana check.
Okay. He's going to pull out a pair of pliers that he has from his alchemist kit and a vial, and he's going to use those pliers to dip the vial in, so he doesn't have to touch it.
Gotcha. Yeah, use some tools, dip it in. All right,
you said or Arcana.
Yeah.
Arcana. 34.
It looks like this pool itself is infused with raw, powerful magic, and it could actually be used to repair or recharge magic items. Though coming in contact with it yourself could be catastrophic. Like you touch it with your skin.
This stuff recharges magic items?
Yes.
Oh my.
If you touch it with your skin, though, like I said, it's catastrophic.
Chug, 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 chug.
I am magic incarnate. Shit, I got some wands I can recharge. Shit. But Arcturus definitely telepathically lets us know that he's got the ingredients. And everything else about that well he just discovered.
Excellent.
I will be there quickly. I want to. Is there any way we can get him out of that room without triggering that golem? Like if I reach in, do I think if I reach in and grab him, it would trigger it?
I can use kinesis to pull him out.
There you go.
Okay.
If that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I'd rather not fight another golem.
Okay, I will cast telekinesis and do that.
You drag him out. Gotcha.
I would rather fight one.
I gather my breadcrumbs of wands and staves that I've dropped around.
You taking him with you all the way down here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just leave him in this room right here. Arturus, like I said, this you kind of surmise that this will recharge magic items, but it is raw and unpredictable magic. So it's almost it's slightly well, very unpredictable what might actually happen to recharge the items. It may work as you think, it may work better, or it could have less than desired results.
I want to know.
Yeah, I'm tempted to. I want to. I want to know what it does. Like, I'll pick up his staff that he dropped along the way.
All right, it is a mithril staff. Oh no, I'm sorry, staff of mithril might.
Mithril might.
Put it in my bag of holding for now, because then we'll figure it out.
That doesn't sound
Yeah.
wizardly.
It does not. It
He's
sounds.
not a wizard.
The dude
Oh.
was eldritch.
So, looking at this, do I think you would dip the item in it?
Yes, very carefully. Like you probably have to make a slight reflex save to do it,
Oh shit!
but you dip
What?
it in there, and something like it will have a chance of recharging it. Like I said, it's wild raw magic,
Okay.
so there's chances of like backfires or no effect or
My
like
wand,
supercharge even.
my wand of shield is down to 6 charges, so
Mhm.
it's about gone anyway. So I would like to try it.
Okay.
Hold on. Ark will grab you and he'll give you his pliers. And it seemed to work when I just dipped it in there without touching it. So maybe this can help.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I kind of gave you that one.
Okay.
If it could be different because the vial wasn't magical, so that's your call.
You know the lie that every man tells. I do that just the tip.
Just the tip. Throw me a DC 10 reflex save.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
Now,
Let me check.
and I'll let you roll your own fate with a D100.
I may have just jinxed myself like Grim did earlier.
Uh-oh.
No, I didn't.
No,
Okay.
you're good. Like I said, roll your own fate. Roll me a D100. Let's see what happens to your wand of shield.
84.
84. Recharge. The item glows and regains 1d10 charges.
Oh, nice.
8 charges are added to your wand.
I just doubled its charges.
It's awesome.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna dip the wand of magic missile she made for me in there.
Excellent. Give me a reflex save and then roll a D100.
I get. You know what? Risking that.
Oh, you're right. I'll do the other. Oh, the other one I had is expended. I'll do the wand of shield
Excellent.
like she did. So it's a reflex.
Mhm.
She made me feel bad. How dare you? 31.
You're great.
So,
All right, roll a D100. Let's see what happens.
Okay. 60.
60. Recharge. Item glows and regains 1d10 charges. Let's see.
I wonder what happens if we
4.
get to the same item again.
So this it get recharged. Like I have 18 charges on there. Does it become like
It
22?
gains 4 more. Yeah. Yeah, same item can't be dipped again. It can only be submitted once.
Okay, so
Ever
it
or in a
becomes-
time period?
Let me see, actually. Ability to recharge magic items draws an item charges roll the table. If it's dipped more than once a day, you'll get a penalty on your percentile roll.
That's not that bad.
We got to know what happens if you fail it.
Dip the shield wand again.
Again, so this will be the second.
Yes.
Do the reflex and then the D100.
Okay. Things I do for love. I get turned into a fucking fish. 25.
You're good on that. Throw me a 100.
Uh-oh.
Damn, that's
Oh no!
that's
Oh,
a
no.
2.
It's a 2?
Get -5 on your check because it's the second dipping.
Okay.
All right. Explosion. The item explodes and is destroyed. The explosion is a 30-foot burst of random energy types that deal 1d6 points of damage per charge in the item when it exploded.
Oh, hell no.
So
Oh my
it had
god.
22
Yes.
charges, so 22d6. Everybody in a 20-foot radius or 30-foot radius, give me a reflex save, DC 15 for half.
I was out in the hall waiting for them to get done. Am I in it?
Grim, no, you were staying in the hall. I'll let you be up there.
Oh.
Just kind of watching. 22d6 on you 3.
Bad.
DC 15.
I look at Wymack as this shit explodes in our face.
It's like about to explode, and you just kind of look over at her, and your ears go flat.
My ears go flat, my pupils get really wide. So it's a reflex save.
Another one of your 9 lives.
Oh my god.
Arcturus takes half.
20 plus 12.
You take half.
I got a 17.
It's 15, so you take half as well. So y'all take half of 77. Which would be what?
38.
38.
38.
Oh my god.
And the wand of shield is destroyed.
I come running down the hall. What did you
Yeah,
guys
come down.
do? Are you all right?
You just hear a scream from our from Sebastian.
Wow.
38. Thank God we didn't put no fucking staff in here or something.
Oh God.
Look, you guys really have to be more cautious. And I just walk away.
On fire.
And I walk away.
Arcturus just has this dead, canned look on his face, just staring at us. And he stomps off.
Yeah, I kind of just stumbled back, leaning against the wall. Whose wand was that?
That was mine.
Yeah, because his wand of shield.
We'll make you another one.
As I say this, I look at her with no fur on my face. I look like one of them Egyptian cats that's no fur.
My little sphinx.
Yes.
And it's like blackened. My tips and my ears are sizzling. He puffs out smoke when he breathes. We should go. He limps off. He uses his staff to limp off. We'll come back though. This was fun.
I have to chuckle when he says that.
He goes in here and takes a seat though, real quick. He just sits down for a moment.
Wait, is that the energy water we needed from this place?
Arcturus already got it. He's got a vial of it.
Okay.
Holy fuck, man. Ark is going to use the rest of his spontaneous healing. He's like, fucking mages.
Not been the Mad Bomber's day.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh man, that is great. You would think the alchemist would be causing the explosions.
My God. It was what? I'm sorry. It was what? 38 damage.
38.
It
It doesn't destroy the pool or anything. It just destroyed the wand, and the wand exploded. So you can do more.
No, thank you.
It's always open.
What if you dip something non-magical in it?
Yeah, I dipped a vial in it.
It
Did it do
didn't.
anything?
No. I mean, it just collected the water.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
What happens?
If there's an effect like that, there has to be the opposite of that effect as well.
I kind of want Arcturus to go back and dip like some flasks in there, just to bring it with us.
That's what I was wondering. What if they're used as splash weapons on someone?
Oh.
I'm gonna use Conjure Monster, Summon Monster.
Mm-hmm.
Here's where the experimentation begins.
I'm gonna use Summon Monster 1.
Okay.
And I'll summon a. There's nothing that can talk. I'll summon a dire rat,
Okay.
and
Right in there.
I'm gonna have it get. It's a magical conjuration spell, so I don't know if this will influence the experiment. But I have it climb into the water.
All right. Give me just a second. Make a will save for it.
Oh,
Oh, no, wait, let me make sure it's will. I actually kind of lost my page. Gosh, I'm way off.
so it's not wheel.
I'm getting to it.
Oh, okay.
This thing's about to crawl out as a mutated were-rat barbarian.
I jumped way back up to Sandpoint.
Advanced.
Awakened animal. Advanced.
Oh, God. Let's see. So, touching the water. Yes, it is a will save.
7.
All right, so it will take a d6 points of intelligence, wisdom, and charisma,
Oh God.
and it will take a -4 penalty on any save while it's got this liquid on it.
Is that damage or drain?
Let me read it again. A 1d6 points of its soul is siphoned away, so I would think it would be drained.
It's drained. Ooh.
Did that kill it?
What was it?
So it takes 5 points to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Did any of that go to 0?
Oh yeah, sure did.
Okay, so you see the rat's body sort of dissipate, become liquid, and become a part of the pool, and you can see its very small life force swim around the pool. That's what's creating the currents in here.
Oh, that's cold.
It became raw magic.
I want to strip this dude now and toss his ass in here, because that's probably what he's been doing.
That's exactly what he's been doing.
Especially since Arcturus told us about these statues that they were actually people.
What's he been doing?
These people in here, those are actually people that he just put melted gold over.
Oh,
Because like hold person or paralyzed them and poured gold over them while they bent their body into pleasing shapes.
Yeah, so that's like fucked up. I kind of want to
So
throw the Mithril Mage in there.
if you were to put a small hole in it and send in insects to eat the flesh,
There is like a mummified body inside, yes.
so
But
it just
Arcturus
be-
did find out it's fabricated, so if it leaves his place, it dissipates.
Right.
So because I wanted to do the same thing and take him, but we can't.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, so it dissolves. Basically, it returns any living being to the weave, kind of.
Yeah, it's a great way to put it.
Oh, that's a beautiful way, man. Nicely done. That was nice. How many flasks? How many flasks does Arcturus have on him?
I wonder. So we think this liquid would become inert once we left this place.
Well, it's part of what you have to use the rune well.
But
But like we took some with you back to Galarian and like threw it in somebody's face.
yeah.
Hmm.
If we can't do that, Arcturus got some flasks we can fill up.
It doesn't really say either way. But this is raw magic. I mean, I don't feel like you could unearth raw magic. It says actually the only thing it says is water harvested from the pool. Just works as the Runeforged weapon component. I feel like you could probably tote some with you.
So probably not a whole like a D6 to each of those stats, but maybe a random stat of those or something.
You can grab some, take with you, some vials or whatever you use. But I think it has, like, if you want to use it for like recharge purposes, I think you would have to come back here to the well itself. But if you took it with you and wanted to throw it at somebody, I'd let it obviously do some damage, some effect.
Would Arcturus be able to maybe do an alchemy check to see what would happen if you took like a little bit of it?
To weaponize it?
Yeah, to weaponize it?
I'll work on something for that. Like do some like intelligence or wisdom or charisma damage or something.
Okay. How many flasks are like anything in here? This room.
There are a lot of raw materials and stuff like that laying around for his experiments and fabrications. So I mean, might find like a case of flask, 12 in it.
Oh my.
So I feel like Arcturus probably has maybe like 10 flasks on himself from his own alchemy stuff. So
And
yeah, why don't we just like figure this out afterwards, like through the chat, and we'll just put it in our sheets.
yeah, I'll do something like that. I'll let him make some checks and synthesize something like a weapon out of it for sure. For the recharging though, I think you probably have to come back to the well.
Now, could this stuff be used in item creation with it being raw magic?
It is raw magic. Yeah, I mean, there's probably really almost like a limitless applications to this stuff.
But is the well itself what causing the effect? So once
Yeah,
it's removed from the well, it still
yeah.
retains it.
Once any of this stuff really leaves Rune Forge altogether, a lot of it goes in there. But Arcturus being an alchemist, like I said, I'll let him probably synthesize something that he could weaponize. Um, you might be able to take some and use it as a component for crafting. Might allow to knock off some of the component cost because it is raw magic. So if you wanted to make something, I would let you maybe deduct some of the value of the base components.
Nice. Okay.
I mean, we
That makes sense.
can plane shift back here, so I mean, this
Yeah,
could
you
be
can come back anytime you
headquarters
want.
for us.
Oh yeah, I've got plane shift in memory. I'll keep it in memory from now on.
Yeah, you can come and go as you please.
This
Basically,
is a cool HQ.
Hey,
besides the very small amount of necromancy that's covered, this place basically belongs to you all now.
this is our home, people.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. This is great. This is some good stuff.
Oh, it's awesome. Like this is where like you go above and beyond any other wizards I've ever like DM for.
This could be where I can turn into a dragon.
Yeah, and this is I mean you have fabricate at will chambers. Even though they can't leave, you can permanency it and you've got this raw magic, sort of prototype new rune well that like he just conjured a rat and put it in there and it added to the effect of it. So like a never ending, source of power.
Maybe we can use it to supercharge 2.0. Make him stronger.
Maybe.
I mean, he has a magical item, so I wonder what would happen to him if we put him in there.
Mm-hmm.
For now, let's just get what we came to get. Let's loot these people, this person, and then let's go back. Because we have all of them now, right?
Yeah, you got all the components. You ready to forge those? We'll actually pick up doing that next time when Laura can join us. And as far as the loot goes, like there wasn't much coin, but I did post in the loot like what these books and such do, and then what he had, his gear.
Alright, so I grabbed the staff.
Would Ark want that pearl of power second level?
I don't know. Like, he has the Boral beads. I think that's what works for him.
Oh, okay.
Because he has
Oh
two
yeah,
of those.
the alchemist beads.
Well,
And
then
the bead of power, that's what? That's prepared caster?
prepared is pearl of power. Yeah. What do you use?
I'm spontaneous, so you're going to have to take it.
Okay. What
Yeah.
what would Sebastian use?
Well, Sebastian's spontaneous, so he would have to do, they're like, it's a psychic shard or rune, something like that.
It's the psychic crystals.
Okay.
Yeah. And alchemists have their own thing. They're called Boral beads.
Yeah.
500 gold pieces of diamond dust. Ooh.
Put yourselves at base XP for 15th level.
Oh.
Base.
Oh, really? You're so
Yes.
generous. Thank you, Larry.
So that's what?
Oh, you'll need it.
Are we done for the day?
Yeah. We'll pick up with Laura
Okay.
playing, and you guys can go and make your rune weapons. Then optionally, if you want to finish up exploring the necromancy wing, you're more than welcome to do that. But really, once you get those weapons, you're set to, go face Karzog, man.
Okay.
Down to the end.
All right.
So,
Well,
do
then
you
I'm going
guys
to
have
end
the same
this.
that I have?
Here are my hit points.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
We need
Oh, yeah.
105,000, correct? That's what we need.
I'll keep the hit point roll on stream.
I rolled a 2. Awesome.
D10. Yeah.
Alright, Alchemist is a D8. So.
I caught a 3. Wow.
Wow. Alright, so Alchemist.
Yeah.
Forrest got 3. You guys only needed
Reroll
100.
that one.
I did. It's a 3.
Gotcha. Okay.
Unfortunately, you guys only needed 105,000, right?
Yes.
That's what I was showing.
Yeah.
And then our
Awesome.
Sebastian is what? What is Sebastian? He's a D6. Okay. 5. Oh, nice.
Awesome.
I'm going to start going into my. I'm now going to start taking levels in Summoner.
Yes,
Just-
you should do the pyroclastic archetype so you can bring something of fire and magma.
Just
be
I
kidding.
feel like that would be Garen or Grim.
Also, you have this guy's spellbook, which I will paste up there. Give me just a second.
Okay, I'm going to end the stream. Thanks for watching, whoever did.
Yes, thanks for being our. I think for Laura's game, I'm going to make a dwarven kineticist.
That sounds awesome.
Bit on get my earth.